the thing like whoa. Could be rain or snow, that could never stop what we do. DJ pull it up again for me and my friends. We going down till the end. We going all day. Jack power them calling way. We going all day. 24 hours in one day. We going all day. Jack power them calling way. We going all day. 24 hours in one day. So when we touch down in a disaster, hot gal a bubble like them possess. So when we touch down in a divide, take jam gal, no candlelight. When we touch down in a the street, gal plus rum, everything complete. When we touch down in a the mass, them gal them shaking their heart.
Good night. Who in charge here? I said who in charge here? Mr. Man, what going on here tonight?
Hey, officer, what's the thing?
This is a public place. You are violating the COVID regulations, sir. So from this moment forward,
Tell me why you're beating woman? That's your mother. Why you raping woman? That's your daughter. Tell me why you're killing woman? That's your sister. Tell me why you're abusing woman? Your grandmother. Tell me why you're beating woman? That's your mother. Tell me why you're raping woman? That's your daughter. Tell me why you're killing woman? That's your sister. Tell me why you're abusing woman? Your grandmother. Stop the violence against the women. Stop the violence against all women. You're supposed to love woman, not to rape and kill woman. You're supposed to love woman and not to abuse woman. Stop the violence against the women. Stop the violence against all women. Real men don't beat woman. Real men don't love woman. Real men respect woman. Real men protect woman. Stop the violence against the women. Stop the violence against a woman. Real men know that abusing women not right. Real men know that mistreating them can't be right. Tell me who's your mother? A woman. Your wife and your daughter? A woman. Women are your sisters? A woman. Your aunt and grandmothers? A woman. Stop the violence against the women. Stop the violence against a woman. You're supposed to love woman, not to rape and kill woman. You're supposed to love woman and not to abuse woman. Stop the violence against the women. Stop the violence against a woman. Real men don't beat woman. Real men don't love woman. Real men respect woman. Real men protect woman. Stop the violence against the woman. Stop the violence against a woman. I'm ashamed to tell you as man. When I see the way some men abuse woman. Who did wipe your boomsy? A woman. When you was a baby. A woman. Who guide and protect we? A woman. When we father leave we? A woman. Stop the violence against the women. Stop the violence against a woman. You're supposed to love woman, not to rape and kill woman. You're supposed to love woman and not to abuse woman. Stop the violence against the women. Stop the violence against a woman. Real men don't beat woman. Real men don't love woman. Real men respect woman. Real men protect woman. Stop the violence against women. Stop the violence against a woman. A woman is God's special present to man. Without she, tell me who go make your children. When she first conceived you, she could have aborted you. Now you turn a big man, you're beating up woman. Stop the violence against the woman. Stop the violence against a woman. You're supposed to love woman, not to rape and kill woman. You're supposed to love woman and not to abuse woman. Stop the violence against the woman. Stop the violence against a woman. Real men do beat woman. Real men do love woman. Real men respect woman. Real men protect woman. Stop the violence against the woman. Stop the violence against a woman. Tell me why you're beating woman. That's your mother. Tell me why you're raping woman. That's your daughter. Tell me why you're killing woman. That's your sister. Tell me why you're abusing woman. Your grandmother. Stop the violence against the woman. Stop the violence against a woman. Stop the violence.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you can get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the house of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God, God's word, direct from his throne room, in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Join Pan Trinbago on its Pan is Spirit virtual concert series, keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Live Sunday, February 7th and Saturday, February 13th at 8 p.m. via pay-per-view on Tizik.com and WAP platforms. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Top medium and large bands in the nation. Featuring National Panorama Champions Desperados and NGC Kuvo Joylanders. Chords Sound Specialist, Face 2 Pan Group, Cats and Jammers, Panberry, and many more. People's Choice Prizes to be won. Text to vote your most vibes and the sweetest band. Buy your tickets today. Log on to Tizik.com, that's Tizik.com, and purchase your tickets. You don't want to miss out on these spectacular steel pan events. Prosperity in Pan. For further information, contact events at pantrinbago.co.tt, 623-4486, or visit Pantrinbago's social media pages. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world.
No carnival, no problem.
Greetings and blessing in the name of our wonderful Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia. And we would like to invite you to listen to the Final Hour broadcast every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning on the street, 919 FM radio.
Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. Our church is situated at 26 Prince Street in Port of Spain. Services on Sunday are from 8:30 a.m. for Sunday school and 9:30 a.m. for morning worship.
Please be sure to tune in and prepare to be blessed.
As my life, I lay it on the altar. As my life.
The Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James is now on the street 919 FM every second, third, and fourth Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. and every first and third Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday. The Bible says, the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world as a witness to all nations, and then the end shall come. For more info, call 652-0924 or 298-4540 and join us every second, third, and fourth Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. and every first and third Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday for the Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James.
Hi there, I'm Lester Sublal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
Hi Trinidad and Tobago, this is yours truly, Pastor Charles, streaming live from Port of Spain, Trinidad, Marvel Road, 91.9. Every Wednesday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning. I tell you, we are going to have a T-I-M-E time in the presence of God. We will be praying, praise God, for our nation. We'll be praying for families. We'll be praying for those that are sick and those that are in need. Tune in to the best station, 91.9 FM, Street Live, Port of Spain, Marava.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande is pleased to present Pastor Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays here on the street 919 FM. The Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word is on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. On Tuesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. And on Wednesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, where we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or find us on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. First Citizens Bank account number 795222.
Turn your radio on. Turn your radio. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Hey, just in case you didn't know, every morning on the Street 919 FM, taking Sharon and Bruce Wayne, the Titans of Democracy. That's the morning show.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
And now for the reading of the daily newspapers.
Well, a pleasant good morning to each and everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Titans of Democracy right here on the street, 919 FM. Let me thank the Heavenly Father for bringing me here safe, sound, and all in one piece. A pleasant good morning going on to my entire family. Good morning to the lovely Miss Sharon, Felix, and her entire family. Good morning to you, all our callers, all our listeners, to all of our viewers online. A pleasant good morning also going out to the management and staff of the Street 919 FM. Good morning to Mr. IWER George and his entire family. And as we get ready to get into our online papers for today, Monday, the 8th of February 2021, headline in the Express: Boiling Point, Leave Us Alone. Women's protests escalate across Trinidad. Police detain DSS founder. So let's get inside and see what's taking place here. Big Aripo sweep yields more bones. Following the discovery of Andrea Barrett's body on Thursday and skeletal remains on Friday, a wide search party involving almost 250 police, military, and fire personnel. Hold on. Get in quickly and see. Where is it? Yes. And fire personnel combed the Aripo forest yesterday, where they found more bones. These bones will be examined to determine if they were human. Okay. Boiling point. The momentum of the rallying call to protect women picked up more steam yesterday, with both women and men coming out in their numbers at various locations in Trinidad. Hold on. To demand that protective systems be put in place. Police detain DSS founder. Drugs Susu DSS founder Karen Clark is hospitalized at the Mount Hope Accident and Emergency Adult Hospital after being detained by police. This as police seek. Hold on. Police seek advice from the Director of Public Prosecutions on possible charges. Speaking with the Express yesterday, a senior medical officer said Clark was transferred to the hospital on Saturday night from the Arima Medical Facility. Amendment the only way forward, says Tracy. People's National Movement Tobago Council political leader Tracy Davidson Celestin is adamant that an amendment to the THA Act is the only way forward to resolving the deadlock with the Progressive Democratic Patriots, PDP. HTC acts on fallen wall. The Express was contacted by a homeowner at Chestnut Avenue in Union Hall who said a 20-foot long wall behind her home had collapsed 2 years ago, leaving only, leaving only worries. It happened after torrential rainfall in September 2019. The wall lines the back of multiple properties in the area. Who's the contractor that put up that wall? DSS founder hospitalized after police arrest. Cops, hunters, Komaripo, 4 bodies. Do these people have a heart? This was the question Randolph Barrett yesterday contemplated about the men who kidnapped and killed his only child, Andrea. An angel of a child, Andrea Barrett's neighbors do not plan to forget her. Days after the young clerk's body was found following her kidnapping on January 29th, people living along the Arima Old Road continued to mourn as if they had just heard the news about her brutal murder. Psychiatrists, TNT gripped by despair. Trinidad and Tobago may already be experiencing social despair as the national community wrestles with uncertainty about the COVID-19 pandemic while also being mentally and emotionally assaulted almost daily by news of increasingly violent crimes. So these are some of the stories that are making way in the Express at this time. Over to the Newsday. Mystery remains. Cops find more bones during a repo sweep. Man seriously hurt in a Rima highway crash. Women, girls, men, boys in anti-crime march around Queen's Park, Savannah. 4 new COVID-19 cases reported on Sunday. Arima churches condemn Bharat murder. DSS founder did not suffer heart attack. More human remains found in Heights of Aripo. Debutant Myers, 210 lifts Windies to historic win over Bangladesh. Senior Counsel Daly let Tobago return to the polls. I see the same thing. Elderly in homes reluctant to take COVID-19 vaccine. COVID-19 vaccination plan targets 60 and over. Commissioner of Police wants net widened for non-bailable offences. Higher egg, meat prices, too much to bear, consumers say. Dairy farmers on the brink, numbers dwindled owing to high costs. PNM sticks with 15-seat proposal to resolve THA deadlock. Woman among 4 suspects released in Bharat murder. Medical report, Bharat murder suspected died from heart failure. Yachting body, industry facing closure as foreign clients locked out.
Trinidad and Tobago, I'm here. Ooh, let me say good morning to everyone. All protocols observed. Good morning, Bruce. Ooh, I ran up the step. Hi, condition real low, boy. Anyhow, people, it's Monday morning. We are live. I want to thank God for waking up this morning and being able to come here and face you in the land of the living. It's the 8th of February 2021. Tomorrow is my mother's birthday. And it's 5:53 a.m. So Trinidad and Tobago, the ads are counting down. We're going to go to the ads and come back And we'll tell you what we're discussing this morning. But why did police arrest?
I don't know. I see a video there, and that video very disturbing.
Where is that now?
When they was trying to detain him.
He was resisting.
He was resisting, and with that resisting, you know, going after
well,
that.
you are a person in the system, and you know.
I don't know what it is.
Or what it is.
I don't know, because in the video they show you where they were prying open my door, but it didn't show. You didn't see where they took anything out from in that particular room where there was. So
you see me. Let me tell you. I want to really stay clear this DSS thing. Because it has some people jumping in this, and when you hear the outcome of this, plenty people go cry. You hear what I'm telling you? So I want to stay clear because I have a mechanism, you know. All I say is the people who give them money, try and find a way to give them back their money and get out of this. But you see, this, I telling you something, trust me when I tell you this. A lot of people going to cry when they understand the whole situation of this DSS. We go into a break.
We tired of this racism. Stop killing me, African people. Stop killing me, Africans. Stop killing me. Cause we tired, yes we tired. But I got this put a helping hand. Tell me why they do not like the Africans. But I God, I don't know what we did to them. Every day they killing African children. So I want to know why they kill it. And the police to kill it. And the army kill it. Politicians to kill it. But I got this answer, we kill it. CIA want to kill it. KKK want to kill it. Racist skinheads to kill it. Africans, we have to unite. Build black business and treat each other right. Spend your money in black community. Only then they will have respect for we. Over 400 years we suffering. We survived the torture, burning, rapes, hangings. Cities burning up, the whole world protesting. Black people tired of hate and racism. So I ask again why they kill we. Send the police to kill we. And the army kill we. Politicians to kill we. But I got this answer, we kill we. HIV me to kill we. COVID-19 to kill we. Ebola me to kill we. Africans, we have to unite. Build black business and treat each other right. Spend your money in black communities. Only then they will have respect for we. Police kill just right for the world to see. Police criminals in black communities. Malcolm X and Martin Luther King they kill. Black lives matter, black people are dying still. So I ask again why they kill we. Send the police to kill we. And the army kill we. Politicians to kill we. But I got this answer, we kill we. Vaccinations to kill we. Jim Crow laws they to kill we. Bill Gates he want to kill we. Africans we have to unite. Build black business and treat each other right. Spend your money in black communities. Only then they will have respect for we. Black people we must unite. Stop killing each other and unite. Demand that they should be right. Respect we Africans should be right. Black people we must unite. Stop killing each other and unite. Demand that they should be right. Respect we Africans should be right. Black people we must unite. Stop killing each other and unite. Demand that they should be right. Respect we Africans should be right. Black people we must unite. Stop killing each other and unite. Demand that they should be right. Respect we Africans should be right.
Johnny
AQ Auto Parts Division says it's an assault on battery prices. Master, Optima, Vanta, and Megastar. Starting from $488. Yes, $488. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed by Massey Automotive. And only available at Tobago Color Shop. Suppliers of paints, plumbing, and hardware materials. Old Farm Road, Shore Park, Tobago. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Call 725-5873 or 474-2456. And in Trinidad at Johnny Q, 15 R. Peter Avenue, Woodbrook. Remember, batteries from $488.
Ikaro, I am Alatumishe Ifabamishe Aganki, better known as MC Duke, and every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I host a show called Orisha, The Way of Life, right here on the Sheet 919 FM, where I have guests passing through from the Orisha Ifa Baptist Diaspora to educate, edify, and inform you, the listening public, about Orisha Ifa practices. So remember to tune in every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for Orisha, The Way of Life.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I am Jason Thomas, and this is the 6 a.m. headlines on the street 919 FM, brought to you courtesy Green Dot Limited. In the headlines, more bones found in a repo during massive search. DSS founder Karen Clark questioned by police. Attorney says he did not suffer a heart attack. Police recover stolen vehicles, and internationally, COVID testing expanded to more workplaces in England. Those were the morning's headlines courtesy Green Dot Limited. A major newscast comes up at 7 a.m. I am Jason Thomas. Do have a good morning.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago, we are back at 6:01 a.m. on a Monday morning. And before we went to the break, I was saying, I want to stay very clear of the DSS issue. Number one, why would you name something drugs susu? You from that onset, you put yourself open for scrutiny. One. Secondly, my heart go out to all the people. There are some people who went in the bank and take a loan. There are some people who take out their last savings. You know, I am very, very curious as to a number of things. Very curious to a number of things. And you know, I sit down and listen to people defending. And I wouldn't defend something if I don't have interest in it. That I know. And people need to really pay attention to what's going on in this place with that whole issue. 1 question, 2 questions, 3 questions I could ask. How it is every time payout of certain lines which the numbers are big, police does attack. That's one. How come? How they knowing? Who's selling out? Who doing what? And then you're hearing so much talk going around, you don't know what to believe.
And the next thing
is that persons very close to the whole thing is who getting all the money first. You're hearing all kind of thing. I don't want to get involved in that. I do not, and I want to stay clear of it. I'm telling people. We are custom running with little underground susu. You pay your money, it going for 10 fortnights. If it's $1,000 a fortnight, 10 fortnight, that is $10,000. You know, it's a payback. You collect, you have to continue paying. I am asking a question. Where in God's name you put in 15,000 and getting $100 and something $1,000 and you don't have to pay back the money? That is madness. So in any event you look at it, the persons down the ladder will always be suffering. When that thing coming down to dregs, the people down below is who will catch the tail.
Correct.
And we must be honest in this. You see, this morning, I know people were vexed with me, you know, but I'm talking from my heart. That's me the truth, boy. Let the truth be told. The people down to the bottom is who will always suffer. How it is. And then here's where was my next concern. If the police sees 7 million something, I hearing 15 million, I hearing all kind of millions of dollars. Now we're asking the next question. Is it that when the police sees 7 and I say 15, people go understand it's all the money, but it's how people don't collect money with all year. Let me hush my mouth and move on to something and deal with my politics. And you see this thing? Let me stay out it. I am just this morning voicing my opinion and watch the people who defending. I want to only watch it. The people who defending it, the people who have a vested interest in it. The small man who thinking he catching the tail because he's studying, his little money jump up. But here what I saying this morning, I might be wrong. I might really be wrong. If I was in charge of this whole exercise and thing, I am sure they would have collect documents with names of persons who give whatever, formulate some kind of mechanism and start to pay back some of the money to the smaller men and them. Because people, you know, I mean, that's what I see. I don't know, I'm not going to go anywhere further with this. But that's how I see it. And this thing needs to shut down because this thing is intended to continue to hurt small people. Because the small people who put in the little 3,500 and so on, and the small people who couldn't run quick up in the line is who could suffer at the end.
That's right. That is so right.
This ain't no susu. A susu is something different. I don't understand. This can't be a susu. And I'm saying to people out there who taking people money and talking about, oh, they're running susu and taking people money, and then when it's time to get the people their hand, you can't find them. And always with a sad story about John MP and Harry MP and this one MP. Always stop it.
I'm going up in our next back.
Always stop it. I get enough complaint about person and susu money and who went get back and who went this. Always stop it. All right. So moving along, I see another teen missing in Sawa. There was one teen from Silver Mill or somewhere, but I think she was found. And so on. Let me say good morning to Tobago. I hope you're locked on and listening. I do how it is. No, Sharon, start over.
Hello, you have the Guardian to do.
Oh, all right. And you know better than that. If nothing wrong and whatever, where you're resisting arrest for, everything is a bacchanal. So resist arrest to rile up the people. You get me a Watson Duke scenario or what? To rile up the people to cause bacchanal and mayhem. Open all your eyes and look and see what's going on now. We're not going to stop. What is this? There's a protest. What she have on? 2 young men organized a protest at the Queen's Park Savannah yesterday.
I watching that, right? We come in to talk about, we come in to protest violence against women. What is the reason for that outfit?
I don't understand that.
What is the reason for that outfit? Let me be serious here. Let us be real. What is the reason? Don't tell we how to dress.
How I mean don't tell you how to dress?
How the young lady was dressed had nothing to do with this? What happened to her? Why are you like that?
I tell you them on the agenda, you know. Hear my issue. Riley, what's the child name?
Ashanti.
Ashanti Riley went missing and got killed. And he always say nothing. Or didn't come out and say a word. Nobody. But conveniently now, All you reach out. Not a word, not even a press release, nothing. You know, the only person does say and answer to anything is the PNM Women's League. For every issue, we have been talking about women and trying to fight it. Where are you all? All your feedback coming out and bawling about all your protesting. What is the what problem? What's solving that will solve the problem?
Yeah, but this is the next thing. You have up a placard. Don't tell me what to wear. Tell them not to rape. Right? Okay. All right. You have to we dress like that for you in a protest. Why you dress like that? We're really protesting. The last two young ladies that were brutally murdered, what were they wearing? They were properly well clothed. What nonsense is that you're trying to portray here?
That's no use. I feel this morning I should have walked with a bottle of something. Just now. Massive police operation discovers more skeleton remains in Aripo. So Aripo is the burial ground. I wonder what... UNC no new laws needed, won't make decision based on emotions. Gopi Singh wants Prime Minister Kamla to meet on crime. He what? Tobago NGO, educate men or nothing will change. Only put Watson joke on that NGO. UWE student tells Vigil women live in constant fear of criminals. Everybody coming out now with Vigil. Everybody has something to say. Such a deceitful people always. Entire AATT board replaced. And that's the Airport Authority, Trinidad and Tobago board.
You pressed news on top?
Huh?
You pressed news on top?
Did I?
No.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
Oh, no.
Wait.
I know I did.
Yes, no. It was changed, yes, no. Right.
Right. Oh,
nice.
Right, okay. So, it's more or less the same thing. Young farmers' mobile market flourishes despite COVID-19. Bamboo residents to protest 7 Sundays straight for change. They would change for what?
I don't know.
Let me see what they protest and change for. Or Bamboo resident protesting now. Justice for Andrea or woman. Officers should be charged 10,000 for not appearing in court. Okay. Everybody jumping on the bandwagon. MSJ to protect women, we must fix men. So true. Pharmacy board wants help to keep drug prices down. Some students return to classrooms today. Man shot in Freeport died at health facility. 3 held, 2 stolen cars and other items found. Citizens create public sex offenders registry. Our obscene tragedy. Trade union membership declining. Maritime sues for $200 million over Piaco Airport inquiry. Pastor calls for resumption of hanging. Okay. And that's how we'll come back here. Right. Before I go, let me just go to this. Let me see what Gopi Singh is talking about. So, former UNC Minister and MP Dr. Thim Gopi Singh has called on the Prime Minister and opposition leader to put their political differences aside to chart an urgent policy paper and tangible solutions to deal with the nation's runaway crime problem. In a statement issued yesterday, Dr. Gopi Singh said the brutal attacks and murders of Andrea Barrett and many other women underscore the erroneous crime reality that has been stalking our nation in recent years. The former education minister said the mid-2000s, then Prime Minister Patrick Manning and then opposition leader Bazio Pandey had famously put their very strong political differences aside to hold meetings. So, the holiday. I want to say to Tim Gopi Singh this morning, I'm afraid to continue reading the article. I'll tell you why I'm afraid to. You all sat in government. It was okay to bring laws and so on. The PNM as the opposition supported almost all. You all came in opposition and frustrated the citizens of this country, tried to frustrate the government, but now that you're outside looking in, you decide to say that both opposition and Prime Minister must sit together. But when the government come to the parliament, or the Prime Minister and the MPs come to the parliament to discuss matters pertaining to the security of this country, they're not supporting. I want you this morning, Tim Gopi Singh. Yes, you're watching me in my face because it opened big. Talk to your opposition leader. Talk to your political leader if you're still part of the party. Talk to her. I want to move from there quickly because I want to read this. Right? Sometimes we have to understand the stupidness start. UNC, no new laws needed, won't make decision based on emotions. That is Bataria Sawa MP Saddam Hussein in Parliament. As the call for the United National Congress UNC to support the bail amendment bill continues to be made by both government and private citizens, the party says it will not make decision based on emotions. During a news conference at their Charles Street, Port of Spain office yesterday, the UNC said although emotions are high in the country, they will not make sober decisions as they believe the country does not need laws to solve crime. No! We don't need no laws to solve crime. None whatsoever. Now I'll tell you, this set of hypocrisy with this one holding vigil and this one holding vigil. The vigil all they have to hold is the vigil for the UNC to start to do what they have to do, the right thing, by supporting these laws so we can deal with the criminal elements. Member of Parliament for Sawa, Bataria Sawa, Saddam Hussein said, there needs to be a complete reform of the judicial system. Bruce, you want to finish read because I got started cussing. We have enough laws. What we need is more judges. What we need is to fix the prison system. What we need is to resource the police, ultimately to give them more resources, Hussein said. He said the country has a problem with enforcing existing laws, as he explained the party's reasoning for withholding support for the bail amendment bill. Bruce, find out what is the bail meaning. What is the bail amendment meant to do for this country? See if I could pull up anything different. Murder, kidnapping, rape, sexual offenses are all crimes. They are illegal, therefore the court can, in fact, deny a person bail if you are charged with those offenses. What the government had proposed to do was deny a person bail for a period of 120 days automatically if you are charged with a firearm offense, Hussein said. He said the evidence amendment bill brings no new legislation, as he pointed out that video evidence is already accepted in the courts. Which video evidence is accepted in the courts? Oh God, no. I need to have a legal mind call me this morning, please, please. I'm sure we have a lot of legal minds listen. We had somebody out of the Attorney General office who listens. I wonder if she continues to listen. And if you do, can you please call? What we have seen is that this bill will add to that greater complexity of investigations, which will in fact cause more and more objections, where defense counsel in court can have a greater opportunity in getting the evidence collected throughout. Hossain said he does not believe these changes will work properly in the current judicial system. Imagine if we had proper camera footage, GPS tracking, technology, area surveillance, how different the landscape in terms of criminal investigation would have been, he said, responding to calls from citizens to bring back the death penalty. Hossain said the law of the land remains one where a person convicted of murder is sentenced to death by hanging. He said in 2011, the then People's Partnership Administration brought the Constitution Amendment Capital Offences Bill to Parliament. The bill proposed to categorize murder, deal with issues of delay where a person must be executed 5 years after their conviction, and for the re-implementation of the death penalty. He said at that time the People's National Movement did not support the bill. 10 years has passed, and not a single new idea, a plan or policy for the re-implementation of the death penalty, Hossain said. Opposition Senator David Nakid said the UNC must make sober decisions despite the emotional state of the country. We understand the tone of the country, but we must be the adults in the room. Wait. Nakid said he sent out a caution to the government saying they need to be mindful of how they ascribe labels. I train every morning at Shafford Court people from Mova, from Beetham, come and train with me every morning, and they feel when they hear those words, beasts and creatures and monsters, and these are hard-working young black men and brown men, they feel under attack. I don't understand that. You want to read that over? I must hear and read it properly.
I train every morning at Shafford Court.
People from Mova,
from Beetham come and train with me every morning, and they feel when they hear those words, beasts and creatures and monsters, and these are hard-working young black men and brown men. I don't understand that. I don't understand what you're trying to say. I lost it.
He said they will not make any decision on emotions. No emotional decisions will be made by the UNC. So Trinidad and Tobago, as I saw somewhere wrong, they say, well, what I read, the man say, the police and go to court, charge him $10,000. Is that a
when the police don't go to court, charge them charge the police $10,000 for not coming to court.
But how you go charge the police $10,000 for not coming to court if there are not something in place that you have to relate to? You just go and charge him $10,000 just so? I don't know about all, but I have a serious problem. We go to the parliament to deal with issues pertaining to this country and the citizens, and some people take it for an emotional game. And when it reach home to your doorstep, you're going to be the first person to fly in parliament and sit down to raise your hand to say, aye, when they bring it. A gun to shoot and kill. I wonder if they will tell us how Andrea died, Barrett. I wonder if we'll get to find out when the postmortem, if it has done already. What did they do to that child? I am asking the question this morning. So emotions not running high. 2 months ago, is it 2 months? And from what I was told and reading the articles, the same day of child went missing, same day found. the same time frame. Question I am asking, that is not an emotional situation for nobody. Kidnapping, raping, that ain't no emotional state for nobody to be in. Murder, that is not an emotional state for nobody to be in. Saddam Hussein. Somebody tell us what's going on in this place now. And then you have people protesting. We need to protest for these things, for these people to help pass these laws so we can feel safe. That is not we should be protesting for that. When the laws are in place, then we could start to make bacchanal with the police so that they do what they have to do. Look, all you see me this morning? Nothing in this country we like to follow and do nothing properly in this place. Nothing. We leave our country and go outside and we following all the instructions. Man, sometimes I just get fed up talking, yes? 3420081.
4665391. Those are the
just
numbers.
Fed up all you. Set up people who feel that or they could just come up and talk when all they feel to talk, or emotion, or emotional decision. We would make no emotional decision. What is an emotional decision? I don't know. Tell me now this morning, somebody. What is an emotional decision? An emotional decision is when a man get up in the morning and hear his loved one is dead. The child going to work and can't come home, they find her dead. What is an emotional decision? Saddam Hussein. I call you before I start to cuss you, man. I call me, man. Call her good morning.
Mother, morning. Don't let your emotions take over, mother.
It's true. Don't let my emotions get in.
No, mother, because this is not about emotions, mother. This is about black. Mother, I'm going to say something there. And we have to understand this is a racial composition. Let me explain to you. We had a man went to court for years, and this man sell poison. I know a man come from Tobago in them time, buy a Jeep, build a house, and sell the wife wedding ring and sell the house and she inside. And you know, this man sell poison to us for years, and this man went to court and defend the man. I'll give you a story and follow the trend I'm giving you here. Just allow me, please. And sell poison to us for years. And this man went to court and defend this man and said this man is a legitimate businessman and a whole heap of junjat. And when he became Attorney General, he executed the man for murder. Woo! And then write a letter to the laws in England and America and tell them he had just executed a man who been sending poison to their children. That man became Attorney General and a mother. Today, the same people that Saddam Hussein making noise for, the same black people, and remember you just read an article in the papers in 2010 what law them wanted to pass? Wasn't to lock up the same poor black people? And they say the PLM didn't support it. Understand the trend. When they're outside, they defend poor black people, and when they're inside, they go down in the beat and lock up everybody. Because they know all who the drug dealers, all who the pushers, and all they wake up. They're not fighting to defend no poor black people. That is how the crime continue to trend. Check the people who supported them in 2010 and 2015. Check the kind of people, the characters that they had. Just like me and you. Check a man, Anna Roberts. The first murder under the People's Partnership was where? In Karapo. Who was the first minister to show up there? Anna Roberts. The ending up of that was live sport. And we had the inner Sita. Mother, enjoy your morning.
Papa. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Sharon. Morning, Goose.
Morning.
Sharon, I fed up with these people. Saddam Hussein and I fed up all that. If Saddam Hussein, if all is serious, is Sharon Steve still outside about almost 20 years now? Or they want to talk about locking up people in 3 years, don't let you support no bail bill, in 120 days, we want to lock up people, convict them. Is Sharon Steve still outside, no, Sam Hussein? You understand? And Sharon, let me say it how I see it. When a young lady from Sawa was murdered, and this young lady recently get murdered, we never see all these people protesting against the murder from Sawa. You understand? They never run out and run along the savannah and in skimpy bikini and talk about don't rape me because I have on this nonsense. It's race. Watch the composition. It's race, and all they must stop playing a game. All they must feel for everybody. All the Africans speak out against it, whether it's African or Indian. Don't wait till it's happened to all the people and then run out. Speak out against it. Wrong is wrong. No matter who it's happened to, speak out against it. That's why this country can never fix. It's race. God.
Mr. Chance Senior, good morning to you. But we're heading to the ads. I want you to stay. Don't go.
I will, baby, I will.
Right. Thank you very much. Just to say, there's another story. More laws, not the answer, says Saddam. More laws, not the answer, says Saddam. Saddam is saying more legislation will not stop the killings and kidnappings. We're going to a break, but we can't. Don't shift it ahead. We're coming back.
Say, mama, you know how I feel about you already. You know my body when it come to you, come on. Your man say he don't like me. I don't like that you at all. You think you something. He make you unfollow me on IG. Matter of fact, unfollow that nigga right now too. But I still think about you nightly. I think about what it might be like if we didn't come. I know you have someone. I know, but I still wanna keep the thing and keep it a secret. I know you have somebody, but I still wanna link up and keep the thing hush. Let me take this. Oh, whoa, whoa. Come, let me take this. Let me deep like a piece of the thing that let me make you feel sweet. Let me take this. Say okay. I want you to think about it. Think about it. Think about it, girl. I want you to think about it.
I'm thinking.
Think about it, girl. When you're winding down the over, and you push back on the thing, oh girl. I want you to think about it. Think about it. Think about it, girl. I wanna explore every piece of you, all over your body. Give you every inch of this love, cause I'm into you. You catch it. Deep down in your soul, I hope I don't injure you. I'm just saying, ouch. Your friend, them tell you don't talk to me, but remember me, so we love God for you. I know you have someone. I know, but I still wanna keep the thing and keep it a secret. That's right. I know you have somebody, yeah, but I still wanna link up and keep the thing hush. Let me take this. Oh, come let me take this. Take this, oh baby. Let me make you feel sweet. Let me take this. Say okay. I want you to think about it. Think about it. Think about it. I want you to think about it.
I'm thinking.
Think about as you come over. You what already? Super soaker. No long talking. You been right over. It's endless loving. Girl, you're sweet. You're sweet. Good gosh. Love how you're rude. Love how you're rude. I love how you're rude. My little rude girl. My personal freak. Love how you're rude. Love how you're rude. I love how you're rude. My little rude girl. My personal freak.
Pastor Hannah A. Parbu of Holy Spirit Ministries will be live on the street 919 FM every first and third Wednesday from 11:15 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. In the scripture, Matthew 19 verse 26, the Bible says, "But Jesus looked at them and said to them, with men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." Pastor Hannah is here to motivate you, challenge you, encourage you to walk in your purpose and destiny God has for you. For prayer and counseling, call Pastor Hannah at 728-5197.
He heals me when I'm broken. Strength where I've been weak. Forever he'll reign.
Join Pan Trinbago on its Pan is Spirit virtual concert series, keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Live Sunday, February 7th and Saturday, February 13th at 8 p.m. via pay-per-view on Tizik.com and WAP platforms. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Top medium and large bands in the nation. Featuring National Panorama Champions Desperados and NGC Kuvo Joylanders. Courts Sound Specialists, Face to Pan Group, Cats and Jammers, Panberry, and many more. People's Choice Prizes to be won. Text to vote your most vibes and the sweetest band. Buy your tickets today. Log on to Tizik.com, that's Tizik.com, and purchase your tickets. You don't want to miss out on these spectacular steel pan events. Prosperity in Pan. For further information, contact events at pantrinbago.co.tt, 623-4486, or visit Pantrinbago's social media pages. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world.
No carnival, no problem.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you could get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the house of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God. God's word direct from his throne room in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for Gospel in the Bone Ministry every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. For the program, God's Last Warning Message. Hosea chapter 4 says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood." Remember, every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. for the program God's Last Warning Message with Gospel in the Bones Ministry, right here on the Street 919 FM.
The journey's almost over.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago, we are back, and I have Mr. Chance on the line holding on. Mr. Chance, good morning.
Good morning, my dear. Good morning, Bruce. Good morning, Dominic.
Mr.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I want to go at the street. Taria, thank you. Good enough. And I want to make sure that my daughter maintains a balance day and that. Because that's why we're jumping in, We're jumping in fast. Because I know it is not an easy thing. So I want to talk very quickly. I'm not going to stay long on Saddam Hussein, because I want to tell him this. As a citizen, I am not going to be guided or take the advice from any wet behind the air, newly minted attorney who trying to say oomph oomph before he could say wee wee. I am taking the advice from the Chief Justice and the DPP and the Commissioner of Police of Trinidad and Tobago. Those are the advice. And as far I have been advised by the Attorney General in his contribution in the Parliament that the Chief Justice, the DPP, and the Commissioner of Police support the Evidence Amendment Bill. That was said. And if there was any objection, we'd have heard it. So it tells me that that is a fact, that it is true that these people who are lawyers in their own right, the Chief Justice himself and the DPP, they have given support to the bill. So what I am going to do to the UNC, and this is a word they don't like, and I'm going to say it again today. I am going to fasten the pain and anguish and anxiety and all the problems that we have had in the society, part of that, to the chest of the recalcitrant opposition. They don't like that word, but I'm going to say it again. Because recalcitrant means uncooperative. I am going to fasten part of the pain and anguish, part of the gun violence, part of the rape and abuse of a woman. I'm going to fasten it to the chest of the members of the recalcitrant opposition. Why? Why am I saying that? I'm saying that in the vacuum? No, because part of the role of the Parliament is to pass laws as a deterrent for crime and criminal activity. And certain laws require a special majority. Well, let me tell Mr. Saddam Hussein, you see that bill you're saying is emotional? I want to remind you, in November 2019, the Senate of Trinidad and Tobago passed that bill with a special majority, which included 7 independent senators. So they're emotional. Senator Vieira and all the others emotional. That bill was passed in the Senate with a 3/5. And let me tell the people what this 3/5 thing, And it's a little bit arithmetic, And I will tell you this. 3/5 of 41, 3/5 of 41 is 24.6. But you can't have 0.6 for a person. So 3/5 of 41 is 25 persons. The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago has told us repeatedly on several occasions that he has 22. We need 3 more. Who want to give us that? The people who walk in the streets all over the place? People, all what they're doing, the civil people.
Mr. Chance?
Hello?
Mr. Chance, you're
Yes,
using a cordless phone?
Yes.
Well, it look like it want to charge.
All right. What to do?
Go ahead, but let me hear.
Break it up.
Yeah.
You hear me now?
Yes. Let's.
You hear me now?
Yeah. Let's see how much we can get out of it quickly before it.
Yeah. I'm saying that 3/5 of 41 Means we require 25. The Prime Minister said they have 22. So we need 3 more to get those 2 bills passed. And that is why I'm saying that the people who are marching and having vigils and all that, the direction of that should be towards the opposition, because we need at least 3 of their votes to be able to pass those 2 bills, which will act as a deterrent for criminal activity and rapists and gun violence in Trinidad and Tobago. I'll leave it there, Ms. Felix. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chance. Emotional is what the gentleman said. They would not make any emotional decisions. I want to know if one of your family members have been kidnapped, raped, murdered in the most violent way, if you wouldn't want justice, maybe it might be emotional. Call me, please, people. Mrs. Crosby, Tobago locked on?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Ready for me or not?
Yes, go ahead.
No, my condolences and sympathy went out to all who lost their loved ones in that way and other ways. But what I have to say here, the last time I saw this kind of protest going on against a killing was sometime when Mr. Timke was in Port of Spain as a mayor, and some foreign girl got killed. Remember we had a big march also by Woman Chow or something.
Mm-hmm.
You remember where the girl from some other country she was? And
is it Japan or somewhere?
Somewhere,
Some
right.
one of those Chinese.
Nothing else since until now. And point is, what I'm saying, if this is the way we have to go to solve problems and solve crime, we have to think again, because it need laws, and if they're not supporting the laws, I don't know, maybe there's a reason behind that. And they're referring to different news broadcasts about they need more aerial view to see about who killed with the cameras and all like that. I want to know what happened to the blimp. Who got rid of the blimp? And some security equipment was somewhere when this government came in, is after they found out that it was dismantled. Sharon, you remember that? We're talking nonsense.
No, you're going very well.
Right, I'm just reminding people. So let us don't fool ourselves. And I heard a gentleman say like the Prime Minister and the President and the opposition leader get together to discuss things. We are hearing the President, we are hearing the Prime Minister, they are doing their job. Don't mix them up, because the other person who you say to get in touch with said openly they are not going to make Dr. Rowley looks good, because it seems as though it's Dr. Rowley they're working for and not the citizens. If they didn't say Dr. Rowley, they say the government, but he's the head of the government with the electoral thing. And if they are not going to support him in his decisions to make the country safe and citizens safe, and they talk it recently all in Parliament, they're not going to support any bill. Well, I don't know if they're drawing pay still, and I don't know what you call that. And if for some reason they're not supporting them, I want to know why. Okay, Sharon? Sharon?
Yes, I'm here.
Right. So it seems as though they are not supporting, protecting the people who voted for them, and all by extension the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. It seems as though they're opposing Dr. Rowley. And this come like the new dollar bill and the old dollar bill. The new dollar bill is working and could work for us. The old dollar bill has no use. So I guess as what to do with the old dollar bill is just to put it down somewhere and make format with it or something. Okay?
Thank you so
right,
much.
Let the new dollar bill do work and work for us, because he's doing his job. The president is doing her job, so let they don't mix them up. They are two separate people. Okay, one working and one ain't working. All right?
Yes.
And one protecting us, and the other one tell you go to wherever it is, and opening them out there. I'm all right. Take care. There are plenty more could say, but I wouldn't say more. Let me give somebody else a chance. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Dominic, good morning.
Morning.
Getting up early, way.
We got some rain this morning anyway, Bruce. What that is me.
I watch the time, you know. She said that, and I watch the time. I say, like rain falling.
Yeah, rain was falling.
Like plenty rain does fall up there. Caller,
Good morning, Sharon. Good morning.
Morning.
Oh, you and Bruce this morning.
We good.
Is Dominic there?
Yes, he just
Morning.
Good morning, Dominic.
Morning.
Sharon. These people, these UN people, I am calling upon them this morning to stop beating around the bush, right? And call out to the leader. Directly call out to her and let her know we need her to pass the bill. Stop beating around the bush and saying pass the bill and the both parties must come together and this set of nonsense talk. It's all a leader. We must start from some way. And the first place I believe we must start from is by keeping those people who do rape so many times inside. Keep them there. Don't let them out. Okay? Why you want to let them out and let them come back out on the street to do more crime again? That is the better thing to do before you enforce anything else. Do that first. What happened to this opposition? This opposition leader, matter of fact. What happened to this woman? This woman don't have no heart. She don't have no feelings for people, for young girls. Because you don't have a child, you don't have feelings, woman. My God, get to it. Do what is right in this country. Forget about Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. If you dislike that man, why you must dislike the whole of the country? You is the opposition leader. You have to help pass some of the bill. You say if you didn't win, blood go flow on the street. And is that what's happening? You have a bitter tongue, Camilla. Your tongue full of sin in it. My God, woman, this is a real sad thing, you know. People just get fed up at this murder. Sharon, we fed up. If you know, you see, this last death here, it may be sung in race. But Sharon, I believe two people fed up are hearing this thing happening. So it hurt down to the baby. It hurt people. People are crying out. Sometimes we might get to talk, but we crying out. Sharon, people praying for better things to happen, good things to happen in this land. Oh my God. Sharon, and another thing is I want to bring in a little thing. Here, you see our past minister that went into Pastor Moruga Tableland? Why Dr. Keith Rowley don't get a job for that man? Why he is still there not doing anything? That man worked for this area. He had built house, get people into houses who don't have houses. And you see some people...
Who is that you're talking about?
I'm talking about Dr. Lovell Francis.
Oh, right.
You hear? He helped so much of people. Some of us don't have tanks, you know. You get home, you're living in your home, and others still don't like the man. They still put back the man. Sharon, listen to me now. That man there without a job. Okay? Get something for you to do, my Dr. Lovell, my Prime Minister Keith Rowley. Get something for Dr. Lovell to do, please.
All right, let me take another call.
He helped a lot of people.
Let me take another call quickly. We're going to the break. Carol, you just have 50 seconds.
Oh, gosh. Can I call back, please?
Yes, call back because I didn't realize the ads were jumping on me so quick.
Thank you, dear.
So call me back. Dominic? We're laughing at Dominic. You have an emotional way that you will deal with crime?
No.
Oh. So when a man come at you with a gun, emotionally, you'll cry and tell him, oh, could you shoot me? Save me, please. Because Saddam Hussein says he's not emotional to make laws. You go tell him. And when he tell him about pushing win.
Well, I guess if a criminal pulls a gun on Saddam, he'll shoot me now.
Leave it there.
No emotion.
Leave it there. We're going to the break.
Where this woman come from, boy? This woman is a bad woman. Oh, God. Some say she from China, some say she from Spain, some say she from Bahrain. Tell she don't come back again. Terry Lion tell them she don't have a plan. She do like all rounder. She ain't shaking nobody hand. Yeah. Wash your hands, wash. Soap your hands, soap. Dry your hands, dry. She only protecting the country. Wash your hands, wash. Soap your hands, soap. Dry your hands, dry. Don't ask you for no fuji.
In the morning, in the evening, in the night time. In the morning, in the evening, in the night time.
Not only Trinbago, all over the world. She like a tornado, she out of control. Remember them flooding we had here before. Me wife with a basin and she stand up in front of the door. Hey, wash your hands, she telling me soap your hands, soap. Dry your hands, dry. I only protecting the country. Wash your hands, wash. Soap your hands, soap. Dry your hands, dry. Don't ask me for no fuji.
In the morning, in the evening, in the night time. In the morning, in the evening, in the night time.
All them frontline workers, we must tell them thanks. Not only TNT, even globally. Going to draw my pension, and I'm moving fast. My wife say, do, you forget to put on your mask. Into here, wash your hands, wash. Soap your hands, soap. Dry your hands, dry. I only protecting the country. Wash your hands, wash. Soap your hands, soap. Dry your hands, dry. Don't ask me for no fuji.
In the morning,
wash your hands, soap your hands,
in the morning, in the evening, in the night time.
You're wicked, you're too wicked. You treat me so. I wash my hand and I soap my hand. Don't do me that. Move. It have no carnival, you go play my ass inside the house. Man. Mama yo. You can tell me what you want, I tell you wash your hand. Yes.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home or, get this, You can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatettt.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keylon Direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services: blood analysis, iridology, acupuncture, foot detox, foot massages, gua sha, hot stone therapy, fire therapy, legs and feet massage therapy, mineral scrubs, acrotherapy, cupping.
We also have a wide variety of supplements: silver, zinc and magnesium, body light, and lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our business in a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. We frequently sanitize our compound and abide by all the COVID guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, where we treat you like family. Book your appointment today. Call us at 1-868-275-8359.
Or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande is pleased to present Pastor Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays here on the Street 919 FM. The Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word is on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. On Tuesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. And on Wednesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, where we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or find us on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. First Citizens Bank account number 795222.
Turn your radio on. Turn your radio. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on.
Royal Castle happily presents our New Year giveaway. When you buy a family meal, you could be in to win some happiness. A kitchen appliance combo of a new stove, fridge, and microwave. Whoa! A living room set, a washer-dryer combo, or a dining room set. Other goodies include Samsung Smart TVs, grocery vouchers, or one of 20 tablets. Just write your info on your bill and slip it into the entry box in store. It's easy to win with our New Year giveaway.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
News from the Street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I am Sharon Felix.
And I am Jason Thomas.
And this is our 7 a.m. major news on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube. In the headlines, more bones found in a report during massive search. DSS founder Karen Clark questioned by police attorney says he did not suffer a heart attack. Police recover stolen vehicles. And internationally,
COVID testing expanded to more workplaces in England.
And now, the news in detail. Police on Sunday said more scattered bones were found during a weekend search in Aripo following the discovery of the body of kidnapped and murdered 23-year-old Andrea Barrett on Friday. Investigators said the bones will be examined to determine if they are human. They also said the bones were in varying states of decomposition. During the search, which took place from 7 a.m. Sunday, a resident alerted officials after finding a scattering of bones at the bottom of a steep decline off the Aripo Main Road. The police search, which also involved volunteers, was part of a police exercise called Aripo Sweep. In other news, founder of the drug Susu, better known as DSS, Karen Clark, is in police custody. Clark was detained by police Saturday afternoon at his home along Kathleen Warner Drive on suspicions of money laundering. His home was also searched. During the raid. Clark was injured and had to be taken to the Arima Hospital. Meanwhile, one of Clark's attorneys said he did not suffer a heart attack as reported. Lasana Murray, one of the three attorneys representing Clark, said his client complained of chest and arm pains but did not have a heart attack as was reported on social media. Murray said his client was discharged from the Arima Health Facility around 10:30 a.m. on Sunday after being admitted on Saturday night. It was the fifth time police searched Clark's home since DSS came under a police probe last year. In September, police raided the home and seized close to $22 million, which was later returned. In a subsequent raid, police seized $7.7 million. In more news, police said vehicles which were stolen in Curepe and Gasparillo in separate incidents have been recovered. In statements issued Sunday, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service said around 12:25 a.m. Sunday morning, a man was at his home on Bell Smythe Street in Curepe when four men, one of whom was armed, entered his premises and announced a robbery. The men dealt the victim several blows to his body and relieved him of his motor vehicle, a blue Honda Civic, $1,000, and his identification card. However, a quick response by officers of the St. Joseph Police Station led to the recovery of the stolen vehicle on Bombay Street in St. James. In a separate incident, police also recovered a stolen vehicle after the matter was reported. The TTPS said around 11 p.m. on Saturday night, a man reported he was driving his silver Toyota Corolla along Eccles Village, Whiteland, when a white Nissan B14 overtook his vehicle and pulled in front of him, while another black motor vehicle stopped behind him. He became afraid and drove into someone's yard, came out his vehicle, left the keys in the car, and then hid behind the house. After 10 minutes, he heard his car being driven away. However, officers of the Gasparillo Police Station responded quickly and, based on information received, proceeded to Sandstones Road, Lower Poon, Williamsville, and recovered the victim's vehicle. Investigations for both matters are continuing. In COVID-19 news, the Ministry of Health recorded 4 more COVID-19 cases with 28 patients still at hospital. The ministry said in Sunday's update that 4 new cases were reported over the period of February 4th to 6th. Currently, the ministry said there are no patients at state quarantine facilities or step-down facilities. However, there are 183 people in home self-isolation. The death toll remains at 135. And now for a look at international news with Jason Thomas.
Workplace COVID testing is being offered to more companies in England for staff who cannot work from home during lockdown, the government says. Businesses with more than 50 employees are now able to access lateral flow tests, which can produce results in less than 30 minutes. Previously, only firms with more than 250 staff were qualified for testing. UK's Health Secretary urged businesses and employees to take up the offer to stop this virus spreading. A website has been launched for more businesses to register for the rapid testing program. The UK announced over 18,000 cases on Saturday. And that was a look at our international news for this morning.
Thank you, Jason Thomas. And now for a look at the weather. For the period today until midnight, Trinidad, Tobago and the remainder of the Lesser Antilles, generally sunny, hazy and at times breezy conditions, despite a few brisk showery interruptions. Tonight will be mostly hazy with a gentle breeze. Seas moderate. Waves 2 to 2.5 meters in open waters. They are 1 meter in sheltered areas. It is currently 31 degrees Celsius in Piarco and 31 degrees Celsius in Crown Point. And now for a recap of our headlines. More bones found in a repo during massive search. DSS founder Karen Clark questioned by police. Attorney says he did not suffer a heart attack. Police recover stolen vehicles. And internationally,
COVID testing expanded to more workplaces in England.
you just heard our 7 a.m. news on the street at 919 FM and online, Facebook and YouTube. Stay tuned for Tobago News at 9. I am Sharon Felix.
And I'm Jason Thomas.
Good morning.
News from the street. 919fm.com.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
Somebody good for
This is no advantage thing. Let me tell you one time when I come out to wine is a scene. Don't cut style anytime you want to play, you leave in me. I whining on, I jamming on, I flexing on, I whining on all. Your best friend, your friend them, your sister, your veteran, your partner, your neighbor, the one from work who hate me, my ex-man, the next one, your ex-girl, the best one. See, I don't care at all, I go in and whine on all. Like you's a celebrity, I watching that. You feel you is Marshall or something, no. Don't feel you is the boss of me. Why I go just do my thing and teach you a lesson. We come in this fest together, I come here to have a time. But you just want to roam like you feel a blind. Oh, boy, I can't take no more. You start a whining war. So since you leave and gone, I'm going and whine on all. Your best friend, your friend them, your sister, your veteran, your partner, your neighbor, the one from work who hate me, my ex-man, the next one, your ex-girl, the best one. See, I don't care at all, I go in and whine on all. Time to whine, real whine. Time to whine, real whine. Whine it up, say, whine it up, say. Since you leave and gone, I go in and whine on all. You feel you the man in here, I watching that. You feel you the man at the air, no sir. Like you want a gallery and you just forget about me. Oh no. We come in this fest together, I come here to have a time. But you just want to roam like you feel a blind. Oh, boy, I can't take no more. You start a whining war. So since you leave and gone, I'm going and whine on all. Your best friend, your friend them, your sister, your veteran, your partner, your neighbor, the one from work who hate me, my ex-man, the next one, your ex-girl, the best one. See, I don't care at all, I go in and whine on all.
All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, that was the voice of Terry Lyons. She says she whining on all. Your best friend, your outside friend, everybody she whining. Trinidad and Tobago, that was the news at 7. So we are back. And remember, support and contribute to win this week on IWER stage. Join us for Worship Wednesday with a live performance by Alpha Ministries Temple Beautiful Worship Team with Bishop Ashton Kojo. That's at 6 p.m. Contributions can be made via the following: using your B mobile or digital handset. Text your name to 9191, which allows you to contribute only TT $20. Go to Fund Me, choose a campaign of your choice and contribute. U.S. fans, please use Cash App payable to 1-863-594-3659. Streaming live on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and in IWER George, YouTube at IWER TV and the street. Also, IWER George on Instagram. Sponsored by ADC Supermarket, American Stores, KFC Cache, NLCB, and Super Quality. Contribute to show your support and always be a winner. And of course, there are the days and times when you feel to drink a lime, hard wine. Release your stress and vibe when you're sipping on Karaya's hard wine. Sipping on Karaya's for a century. Hard wine, drink responsibly. And remember, Johnny Q, Hardware and Auto Parts Division. It's at an assault on batteries, PowerMaster, Optima, Varta, and Megastar batteries, starting from $488. Yes, $488 at Tobago Color Shop, Old Farm Road, Shore Park, Tobago. 725-5873 or 474-2456. And Johnny Q, 15 Arapita Avenue in Woodbrook, 63 Tools. That is 63 TOOLS. Tools. So Trinidad and Tobago, Dominic, you come in when all the ads and the news and the calls and the what going on?
Not much.
No Cobos that buy you?
No what?
Cobos.
No.
Okay. This boy could laugh.
I went to, when I left the station yesterday, so no.
You went?
I went to
Miss Bukasepi?
No, I went by Massey and Chin City.
Wait hard.
Huh?
Wait hard.
No, I just went to the grocery now. But I had to take, you know, the whiplash look. You know, these when you well, I wasn't with no significant other, but you know when you're with the significant other and you happen to see somebody who's you can't take a look longer than 5 seconds. You just swing.
Yesterday was whiplash.
Yeah, yesterday was whiplash. But okay, no, if you look more than longer than 5 seconds, they say you're with it. Right. So
what you see that you get whiplash? So?
No, well, I know I went and it just happened. There was a Venny person. You know.
I know good to ask.
Yeah. So.
Oh gosh.
Hey, I like now. Look at this. Look good. See the man say emotional. There will not be an emotional decision. No. We're not going to make an emotional decision at all, but have something to play for, you know.
I heard you just now, Sharon, reading something with Gopi Singh talking about how Mr. Manning and Pandey had set aside the differences. But I recall when Mr. Manning was Prime Minister and the UNC were boasting that they had the solution and the answer to crime and whatnot. And Mr. Manning invited Pandey, let sit down and discuss this plan and see if we could implement it. And that's when Pandey say it's not the job of the opposition to make the government look good.
Okay.
And they would not be assisting.
Let me tell you this. When the PNM was in opposition, the same crime conversation, Dr. Rowley put a 10-man team together. I don't know if you all remember that. I think Barley was heading the team.
Right.
And they came up with, is that 10? I can't remember, but Mr. Hines and they won it. They came up with 10 points. They never use it. They never use it.
Right.
Instead of that, they call it SOE.
Yes.
Right. You remember that? No, you know, we just get vexed and things when we hear people say things, but sometimes it's the truth. It's the truth. So now it's emotions.
Yeah.
A man pull out a gun. Saddam come. You want me to come now? I'm gonna have to live foot to see if I can make a check. Oh God. That way you gonna tell them? Emotionally. Oh God, don't kill me, don't kill me. Take, you want more? How much money you want? You take out, it's all pull out everything. Emotions. Eh? That way you go tell them. Or a man dragging into pushing a car. Anyhow, that might be a good thing. Can you moving along? I mean, I don't understand. You will start to cry and start to show them the emotional side of you. Or you will put laws in place so that these things can be dealt with. I bet you when people start to see, you know, with all what we're talking about, when the hanging of Dolce and how much of them took place in this country, crime got quiet, very quiet, you know. Got very quiet, you know.
Yeah.
Me, I want to talk too much, because you see what will come out of my mouth. Sure today. IWER George getting a call and he gonna call me and tell me you're suspended. So, all it talk. I sure because why gonna and say, why I want to say it right on the tip of my tongue. It's like a big ball, it want to fall off. Tim Gopi Singh. Tim Gopi Singh talking about that? Who it is that's planners the man down the road with the double by double?
His son.
Oh? Olio? Help me now.
Taking no planners, huh?
Me, but now?
Taking no planners.
Yeah. But people, I want... I have something to play for later. But I want to move away a little. I want to move away a little bit. Just a little bit. You can still call and discuss the issue.
But before you show it,
I wonder if I have it.
I see
put
now
it
they're
up.
beating up on the president, the UNC people, because they find that as a woman she should come out and speak out and so on. And she drawing pay under false pretense.
Who's saying that?
The UNC supporters.
They're saying who doing that?
That the president drawing pay under false pretenses because she not saying nothing and she not doing anything about the crime. Maybe you all need to read the Constitution and understand what is the role of the president.
But I just be hearing here, so. They ain't telling the opposition leader that she need to sit down, Kamala Prasad Bisesa in the parliament.
Yes.
When I say sit down, I mean sit down for the duration of parliament.
Yes.
Come on time and sit down and take part in the issues that need to be look. If I had my way, oh Lord Jesus, the things I would say. Carol, how's she gone? As promised, I was trying to call to give you the thing, but I want to just shift gears a little bit, right? Here what happening. We had General Council on Saturday, so I'm seeing reports in the newspapers about, let me go back. I don't know how all of this come here, but like, thing that's happening more knowing to me. Right. Where did I see it? Is it on the news there? Was it there? All of a sudden, everybody protesting.
Which was the protest you're talking about?
Now, I see in here, Senior Council Daily let Tobago return to the polls. But he's suggesting that a fresh Tobago House of its Assembly THA election be called immediately. With the existing 12 electoral district, and suppose we go back to the same 6-6. A big SC like Martin Daly wouldn't understand that. Suppose we come back with the same 6-6.
I wonder if it's fortunate, I should say, to hear another frequency most of the times when I'm going home in taxis, right? And is Central? I think
or Penal.
Central or Penal. I can't remember which one.
Central, the one who used to call here. The one who falls deep needs sticking.
He was talking about when they mentioned the adding more districts to you know. And he was saying why they don't put, I think it's 11, and I was like, but if you put 11,
you're taking out one.
You're taking out, that don't make sense. What were you trying to say?
No, he's trying to get an edge.
I don't know.
The recommendation is either 13 or 15.
But this is what I'm saying.
So why not 13?
Exactly. Add one. Or if you feel, you add 3 more. But why would you take away that? That don't make sense. How you
they just add and subtract different, you know. When you're adding 2 and 2 is 4. Them 2 and 2 that be 24, you know. And if you're multiplying 2 plus 2 is 4, it will be something else. Might be 2 take away 1, will be the 4.
Sharon, you're saying it wrong.
They're different.
You have
I'm
to
telling
add
you.
2 and 2, carry the 0, bring back the 5 and multiply by 7. And you get the answer you're looking for. You get the answer you're looking for right there.
So they want, okay, so he wanted to stay as, it will, if that is the case, it may end up the same thing. So something has to happen. Now, I was reading somewhere else where they say Section 92 of the, is it Mirage? Somebody saying Section 92 says that the clerk has the authority.
Yeah, that would have been
to put in
things put in place.
the presiding officer.
Oh, okay.
No, if the clerk choose a presiding officer and is a PNM, what they will say? They cuss up the clerk.
The clerk ain't going to hear the end of that.
I don't understand these people. We had to go back to the polls. Where is the difference? But anyhow.
I think they're afraid that, I think the PDP...
PDP don't want to go back to the polls.
Yeah.
You see, because you're misinforming people and you're fooling people. And I keep telling them, while I come here this morning and I made a statement. That's why you see, I watch some people supporting PDP. I watch them, right? And you have to ask yourself a question. Start to question yourself. Some of them who live and going and hiding in the shadow and supporting under law.
Right.
No. If you're for something, come out in the open and do it. And then lying and telling me about, you didn't like the choice for a particular area, so you wanted to campaign against them. Hogwash. You see, some of we just feel, some of we stupid. Some of them who inherit plenty, they didn't used to do nothing for free, you know. They're talking for a price. If the honey not sweet enough, sweeten it before you give me. They was too trained. Right? So they tell themselves they can't go on with that because they get catch.
Right.
And then they come in and lying to the nation and lying to the population and tell them a story, which is not truth. But one day I go expose it, you know. I ain't ready. My bubbles ain't reached to the top to explode yet. I don't like, you see me? All they buy me and sell me. I'm a PNM member. I'm the secretary of the National Women's League. I'm the lady vice chairman of the St. Joseph constituency. I'm a general council member, Central X. I don't hide that from nobody. I could take off my hat and be very, very, very normal. But I'm not coming here to tell you no lies. And I tell all you, if the PNM do something and it ain't worth defending and not defending it, to make myself look stupid, because at the end of the day I sitting down here to talk to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. I can't come and lie to all you. If I was paid to do a job, emotion step in, I come in and lie. And I give up myself to the party. Never. Nobody don't do nothing for free. It's only me that do that. Because I love my party. I love the values and I love what the party stands for. And if I vex for something, I know where to go and deal with it. There's a place we do. So I didn't come into this for the love of money. If I did, I would not be sitting down here. Because I don't get a cent. And I don't ask for none. So all of them who come in to get this thing to tell you about what they do and what they ain't do, you was paid to do it. And I beg them to challenge me. I beg them to challenge me. Let me bring the evidence. I'm begging them to challenge me. Take me on. Because I will bring it. Stop the lying. So we go now. Let me play this thing before we go to the break. Mr. Archol, you hold on. Some people prefer you to be as you are. You're complaining you didn't know that would happen. From the time you become a candidate, your congregation leave you. You didn't know that would happen. There are people who politics is so
funny, you know.
Preaching of the Lord is this way. Don't mix the two of them. and stop lying. Because you was a senator under the People's Partnership. Right?
Pastor/senator.
Right.
I telling you, I am as Christian as the next man. I know it are people that think I ain't no Christian no more, but that is up to them. Opinions are like noses, everybody have one. I run an online church. I have an online church that I run. Tuesday mornings, Thursday mornings, Saturday, Sunday. There are people, as I became a candidate for the PDP, they stopped. They stopped because they figure that I must not have a different political view. If I was a PNM pastor, they would have been okay and they would have been praising God and talking in tongues. But just because I'm not PNM, they stopped coming to church. They stopped supporting. That is the kind of country that we live in, and we have to talk the thing because that is what it is. And I'm telling you.
There's a piece that long is a whole.
The man told him.
The whole sermon, the man didn't.
Hey. Is it
interfering with the man
all
ties?
interfering with the man?
All interfering with the man ties. Behave yourself now.
The barrier told
Come now.
I would have never make a live and do that. Good. Myself for me time he come up with the big candidate. In church gets candy. Is it the church or the contributions?
Oh my word.
That goes to show you that some people don't mix the two together. No, Ollie, don't get me wrong, eh? We're going to a break. The funniest part of this to me is how we stand up there and make that night. Ollie, we coming back.
Pantry Bagel on its Pan is Spirit virtual concert series, keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Live Sunday, February 7th and Saturday, February 13th at 8 p.m. via pay-per-view on Tizik.com and WAP platforms. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Top medium and large bands in the nation. Featuring National Panorama Champions Desperados and NGC Kuvo Joylanders. Chords Sound Specialist, Face to Pan Group, Cats and Jammers, Panberry, and many more. People's Choice Prizes to be won. Text to vote your most vibes and the sweetest band. Buy your tickets today. Log on to Tizik.com, that's Tizik.com, and purchase your tickets. You don't want to miss out on these spectacular steel pan events. Prosperity in Pan. For further information, contact events at pantrinbago.co.tt 623-4486 or visit Pantrinbago's social media pages. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world.
No carnival, no problem.
Johnny Q Auto Parts Division says it's an assault on battery prices. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar. Starting from $488. Yes, $488. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed by Massey Automotive. And only available at Tobago Color Shop. Suppliers of paint, plumbing, and hardware materials. Old Farm Road, Shore Park, Tobago. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Call 725-5873 or 474-2456. And in Trinidad at Johnny Q, 15 R. Peter Avenue, Woodbrook. Remember, batteries from $488.
You juice. I'm on my drink, we got a natural boost. Ginger, lime, and turmeric. Keep away every sickness. Get a bottle of this orange spice. And a healthy choice in your life. And let me drink up the juice. And let me drink up the thing from the roots. And let me drink up the thing from the fruits. The you juice. En route to the ultimate you.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
I tell you, I am as Christian as the next man. I know it are people that think I ain't no Christian no more, but that is up to them. Opinions are like noses, everybody have one. I run an online church. I have an online church that I run. Tuesday mornings, Thursday mornings, Saturday, Sunday. There are people, as I became a candidate for the PDP, they stopped. They stopped because they figure that I must not have a different political view. If I was a PNM pastor, they would have been okay and they would have been praising God and talking in tongues. But just because I'm not PNM, they stopped coming to church. They stopped supporting. That is the kind of country that we live in, and we have to talk the thing because that is what it is. And I'm telling you.
Sorry to disappoint you, my brother, but that is not the reason why the people left the church.
The people didn't want to have to hear you campaigning.
That's right.
For the PDP. So they decided, see me, after the election, I will come back to church. But maybe that was to pay for polling agents. Olha, I ain't laughing at the man, eh? But you see, if I was here, I'd never do that. I'd never do that. Because now, if I am a member of the church and I want to come back, send me in oblivion, I ain't coming back at all.
No, but I mean, he can't expect that. I support PN. I come into your church. I know you're going to for PDP. Your political leader saying the only people who does vote for PNM is Mumu. So I'll come and give you my Mumu money? Forget that. No. That can't happen. You support it? No, that can't work. That can't work.
I tell Oli I should have taken 2 drinks this morning, yes. Listen, let me say good morning to Cecile. Madame, Cecile Becker's morning, darling. Mr. Stanford Calendar, morning. Sheldon Cunningham, morning. Good morning to the whole of Tobago, Maria Lyons, Mrs. Crosby, Mrs. Rowley, Mr. and Mrs. Archer, Uncle Landy, the Trims, the Guys, the Daniels. Good morning, all of you. Shoma Lyons, Wilson out there in Bacalet and the entire family. Woo, Papayo. Good morning. Mr. Archer, call me back now. I tell you, all your campaign against the people from going to the man church. Is it this sermon that they, or is it?
I could just imagine that, that whole situation is like, wait, so Pastor gone for PDP? Nah, man, he can't be serious. No.
See what let to any man. When the man log on for church. You see when we log on here, how much people we had there?
That's not going to tell you. 314, we had 370 something just now,
And when Pastor log on, he's seeing 2. He and his wife. Something wrong with that.
Hey, that online thing's dangerous, so that's it. You're telling yourself, when 2 people watching, when they check, it's you. Yeah. And the next TV outside.
You know. You see 2 viewing, and after 5 minutes you see 1. What going on there? I don't call your wife. Wait, what's going on with you?
You log off?
Hey, don't do me that, eh? Just go up on YouTube.
My boy Blue Vex. The man blame. How you gonna blame PLM for that? You can't blame.
I don't understand that. You can't blame.
You sink your own ship. Yeah. Your own ship. You sink. You're not serious. What the hell is being?
I mean, even what's there? That people. That real poor.
That poor.
Not even members of the
PDP jump on to get a little thing. Not even DSS jump on to watch for you. Not even Muniland, not even Harry's water park. Oh God. Ow.
I'm gonna just ride off into the sunset.
Listen to me, guys. We're not on Facebook as yet. I don't know, something going on, but you need to log on to our YouTube channel, IWER TV.
Go on to YouTube.
And everybody, you don't need no account. Just jump on the YouTube and let me show Pastor Baines how it's done here. Fly on the YouTube and my congregation will get bigger. I'm right now at 332. As who say 400? Give me 400, please. Not dollars, eh? Viewers. I never see more. Hey. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, my darling.
Morning. How are you?
Good girl. How many days now? Turn me down.
Oh, God.
I listen all every day. Listen to me now. You're cracking me up. I'm trying to do my work. Let me do my work in peace. That's what I call it. Especially you. You just practice. Good morning. And what's the other guy there, Mr. Who?
Morning.
Dominic.
Oh, Mr. Dominic, good morning.
Morning.
To you. Good morning, my dear. Miss T, good morning. Miss Monica, my dear. Angie, good morning. Mommy shows all the callers, the lady who got sick, Miss Gloria.
Yes.
Yes, so like send my appreciation and get well soon. I'll be praying for her and all the others, those foreign, Miss the mummies and daddies from Tobago, everybody, my family, everybody. Sharon, your grandchildren, your husband, and everybody, your daughters-in-law and your sons, everybody. All you're doing a good work in Moruga.
Thank you very much as you say that. Oh, Lord. Thank you, my darling. Oh, God, not Greenwich. That's my nephew. I take up the wrong thing. It's here. I want to take here. Right. Right, Mr. Archer.
Good morning, Sharon.
Morning.
Felix. Sharon Robert Felix. Good morning. Good morning, Dominic and Bruce.
Morning.
You know.
Go and answer me. How's Dominic?
No. I now pull up your thing. Go and say good morning.
Bruce, me and you talking now.
Hey, never happen.
Dominic, me and you talking now.
Of course.
No, it's me. I make a mistake. Oh God, it's me.
They want to know me to do cut. Only when I used to do cut, you know you call do cut?
Who's that?
When you have a yard fowl, like you know your yard fowl, and the main cock in the yard, you call it a do cock.
A do cock?
Yeah, you do cock.
Papa.
Morning, Mommy Sauce, Mr. and Mrs. Regis, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley and Mrs. Rowley. The political leader of the Tobago Council, Mrs. Celestine. Everybody, Tobago East and West representatives. Sharon, when you hear political Jackie Lantern take you, you don't see anything. You know what we are Jackie Lantern?
What is Jackie? I always hear you. What is Jackie Lantern?
A Jackie Lantern is an evil spirit that takes you and carry you all about you don't know yourself.
Oh, God.
So a political Jackie Lantern take Pastor Bean. Pastor Bean does not understand what's taking place. You see when the line? When you're a politician, or a pastor politician, you have to expect anything to happen. You in a church, you have your flock in a church, and you don't know what political party or what. You was a senator. You was a senator in the PP, the People's Partnership. And when I make investigation yesterday, I was told when the PP government was in power, and any minister or any high-profile people from the People's Partnership come to your church, you put them in front. You put them in the front seat and all your members go in the back seat. So what goes around comes around. The people and them leaving you. And Pastor Baines, you're saying TNM, send a pastor to talk to you, to cross the floor. Pastor Baines going to line. You don't tell them kind of lie. We want to know the pastor name. We want, everybody in Tobago want to know the pastor name. If you so think about you're a truthful man, you're a pastor, you know you're not lying. Call the pastor, or just give you an abbreviation of the pastor name. And Sharon Bruce, let me say Trinidad and Tobago. You know why the PDP don't want to go back to the poll? Answer me, Sharon. You know why?
There are many reasons I can.
All right, you don't know.
Give me your reason.
Give me one. They get one reason why they want to go back to poll.
Because they lie to the people and they were lost.
Well, Sharon, they only have one message. One message, zipline. Zipline. And they know that the zipline was false, was lie. Because the man say he's going and take the document, waving the thing like Camilla was waving all documents. I will take this to the Commissioner of Police and the DPP. Well, we don't know if he lost the envelope. We don't know what. Up till now, this envelope, no information and go to the DPP or the Commissioner of Police. So they have no more message, no more false message, no more lie to tell to the people. You think you could come back and tell these people about zipline again? And you know a lie? 90% of the people in Tobago find out that the zipline thing was false.
But it was
so
false.
They have nothing to do with it. Good?
Yes,
so now they lost.
Mr. Archer, when now for the Auditor General to come to clear the air on the nonsense that they did and talk about, you start to threaten the woman not to come. Where you go do and where you wouldn't do.
Not bother with the man. We want to know if you know your wife. The man will tell you that generally to come here and make your life miserable and make this, that, and make the... Be sure the man will say that thing will be to wife. Be sure. You will get a second chance. Anything, he's the boss, where you say goes. What is a man and a woman in the house must be, everything must be divided equally. Decision must be equally. You discuss with the wife. So. You discuss and you say, no, we're going to and we're going to. But this man is so abusive to woman. By words, I feel physically too. By words and I feel physically. Because even listen what this man was saying about people is flagging the yard, I don't like call you, and even this and all kind of madness. I don't know he come in and talk to people and tell them to vote for you. But Sharon, I want to keep back people. I want other people to talk. But Sharon, as God make night and God make day, the PDP know, all of them know, if they go back to the poll, will be a different result. All of them know that. And Sharon, don't bother your head. Pastor Bill, lose away like he's going mad. Like he's definitely going mad. All kind of craziness you're talking. But the last thing we want to know the pastor who PNM sent to talk to you. Morning.
I going through pictures. The man is a good looking man, you know, he dapper. You see his kind of suits. I've seen some vehicles there. I hope those are not what he's driving. Those are very expensive.
Things.
Well, looking so. Caller, good morning.
Money. Money. No money. Money. Why you always interfere with the mad types that offering girls? They don't skill for that, you know. The man going mad. That is what you call political prostitution. You understand? That man should be ashamed of himself as a pastor to get online or however he did it to argue that kind of argument.
I would not say nothing. I'd leave that just so. I would not have said a thing. I would have left that just so and tried to build back my listeners.
But I want the people who supported that pastor to see what they was dealing with. You understand? Woe unto the shepherd who lead thy flock astray. And that's where you do that when you're suffering now. You should go to PDP. Only I too long. You think you're going to get a better, a bigger gathering. You understand? But desperation that causes these things. Come down, burn that fly high. Must come down today. He's a wicked man. I say that, Pastor Bill. I, Mr. Napur, I say that. He's a wicked pastor. Because there's certain things that people of the cloth don't do. They try to do. But only learn the scripture to oh Lord, Lord, Jane, Holy Spirit, my shepherd this morning. Good morning, Dominic. Where they gone?
Morning.
Number one. What is wrong with on inside of it too? Lucy, good morning.
Morning, darling, morning.
What place? Lucy, you make nice. Good morning, sugar pie. That Dominic was my real son. I had him big my son before. Oh. Morning, good morning, Jakey. Good morning, Isaiah.
Mm-hmm.
All his sons and his daughters said, "Long good morning, Miss Thomas. Good morning." Hey, only drop that through. And this my lover. I love you, Miss Thomas. What you call the corner? I love you. Good morning to everybody, Mr. Chaz, and my dear friend Jen, and supporters. Emmanuel is the study of Sharon. Manu is the study. You understand what that means, Sharon? Oh God!
Right here, I'm listening to something off the line here.
Dominic answer me the one.
Oh God, Dominic answer. Sorry.
Yeah, the mic was off.
I say, the boy there. Oh God, Sharon is so bad. I'm forgetting, girl. Manu is the study. on the farm. Yeah, all them about fighting loving him. They're not easy. My name is Cosby, my name is what's his name just called there? Hey, all the morning everybody. I just be multitasking too much and I'm losing me. I forget to play. They have too much on me plate, Sharon. Sharon, about just robbed me $800 or $900, you know.
Who man is that?
A man who is a television fixer. The big screen TV that I buy all that 3 years. You know what West was down here the other day?
Mm-hmm.
I have 55-inch TV by Price Smart. And it just they come on. My son come down and really put a light. He say a lamp in the television in the background. He tell me that he put my son real good. I call a cook. Oh Lord. Recommend a bigger cook to me and pour me going like a fool. Call the cook and the television fixer. He come, he hung up his television quick and he called it. It came back the next day. I can't find the receipt because I write it in what I even pay my book. And he have about 1,000 books, so I don't know which one I write it in. The man I want to give out his I don't know the man living, he come from South, but highly recommended. Sharon, they take me the man charged me for the other day, about 3-4 months ago. It called bad again. The son come down, he identified the same thing. The man come in here last week, and before he could have tell him what my son tell me, it's the same lad. He wanted to know where my son get qualification from. I said, all right. No worry.
Leave it, Mr. Napuna. We have to go to the break. We on it. Call me back.
All right.
Everything get on over, serious business. Like so
for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at O'Neill Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay, it's a whole new way. Online, pay your bill one time. Yes, there is a whole new way to quick pay for your electricity. Yes, they made it easy. Just enter your account number. 4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay and you're done.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
It is 8 o'clock already. We are back. Well, time flying on me. So, what's going on here? Oh, all right. That boy, he's not there, no. Then, I have to check. It ain't there at all. Right, so we are back, and I have another, I wanted to play, well, somebody sent me another part of the video to play. I want to know if you all want to hear. But he's saying how, look at that, he's saying how a PNM pastor, what PNM, look, hello?
Hello.
Yes, my dear. Morning.
Good morning to you, Sharon, to the esteemed talk show host of 91.9.
Thank you so kindly.
Yes, Mommy Sauce, Mr. Chance, Miss Monica, and everybody else. People, I want to tell you that the callers and listeners of your radio station are brilliant. Jehovah God gave me discerning eyes and ears, and I am able to see things long in advance. People, in my church yesterday, we prayed for murder victims Ashanti, Riley, Andrea Barrett, and all the others. My church didn't do one without the other, Sharon.
Right.
Because if they had done so, I would have left that church and looked for another church. You know where I'm going. Without saying. Right. The opposition used to call Mr. Manning, Idi Amin, and Mugabe. What's in a name? Plenty. You know, in the Middle East, there was a leader called Saddam, who was a notorious leader, and an evil one at that, who was dealt with by his people. Sharon, according to Calypsonian Duke, how many more women and boys and girls must die for the UNC to have a heart and support bills to protect women and girls of our country? Sharon, people, UNC, stop talking dotishness about being emotional. Women are brutally raped, then murdered. We, the taxpayers, are paying all of you to pass laws in the highest court in the land to protect us. Do your jobs, UNC. And finally, I want the government to put up cameras in Aripo, Carapo, and all over the country where people say in the still of the night they hear screams coming from people of those areas. Thank you. I rest my case. Have a good morning.
Thank you very much. So, I wonder who is the PNM pastor went in. Mr. Archer asked the question, so somebody just sent me. Nah, man, we can't be so.
This is me. This is me, Terrence Baines, a pastor. Let me tell you all something. Do you know that some people from the other side, right, used a pastor to come and talk to me to get me to cross the floor? Do you know that? Another pastor comes to call me to tell me, Pastor Baines, that you should cross the floor. Have no regard and no respect for the people that voted for me. Have no regard and no respect for my personal choice to be a part of a political organization of my choosing. But these people think that they own Tobago. PNM people think that they own Tobago. You understand? That you will send another pastor to come to talk to me to tell me, Terrence Baines, you should cross the floor. And they want to even give me financial inducements for that.
Oh, God.
That could never be right.
But who is the pastor?
And you want to tell me about righteousness and want to tell me about Christianity? Don't tell me nothing about that. Don't tell me nothing about that. You understand what I'm saying? Don't tell me nothing about it. So all of you Christian people who are PNM people, tell me if that could be right. All of you who are Christian, PNM, you support, tell me if that could be right. For a pastor to come to try to induce me to cross the floor and join the PNM. This is what we want to put back in power. This is what you all supporting. And I'm upset. I'm upset.
But who is the pastor?
And I'm not accusing the PNM officially of anything, but people may be PNM because it could be people who are like-minded, people who just want to support the party. And the reason why the PNM and Tobago continue to do this is because they get support from people in the island. People support the foolishness. And I'm upset, as you can see visibly. I'm upset.
Them people, them big red flag, you have no justice for after elections. No justice. Those people, the big red flags in the yard, there is no justice for you. No justice. None. We will deal with you after elections.
I want to warn the Auditor General right now. Do not come into Tobago and get involved in politics. Stay out of Tobago politics. I'm warning you. As the president of the PS, I warn you, I will make your life a living hell on the workplace. I end no threat, is a promise.
Is the clerk of your house assembly coming?
She wants to speak with the political leader. Mr. Duke, the clerk will see you now.
If the clerk of your house is coming, I want to know something because you have put us on the live. We want to find out. Well, since you'll take your cameras off.
The only authority here to stream anything is assembly legislature.
Does the standing order say that?
Mr. Augustine, the clerk could see the political leader now. Mr. Duke, are you coming?
Hold on. We all want to have a meeting with the clerk inside the house, please.
Does the standing order say that?
Let the clerk return to the house, please, and talk to us.
Does the standing order say that? Okay, good. There we go.
The clerk must return to the house and talk to us. Right, so we are assemblymen here, you know.
Right,
Emotions running high, but
I don't understand that, eh? And the only reason I leave this to play, I don't like lies. Who is the PNM pastor came to talk to Mr. Terrence Baines? I want to know. I'm calling on Mr. Baines to call name and tell us who that PNM pastor is and who would have sent him. Caller, good morning. Don't hide behind no shadow and hit me no voop vap. I want to know who. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon.
Hey.
And Dominic, good morning.
Morning.
And Brucey, oh boy.
Well, where you come out?
Oh gosh, I just had to get in here, you know.
Oh, all right, okay.
Yeah, so anyway, I didn't call on the question you asked you just now, but all I wanted to make one comment for now. You see that fella that you know played it? The Duke or the Prince, whoever he is? Or Princess?
No, don't call him that for me now, please.
All right, so sorry about that, but you know he does, like me too. You know a little baby with the mouth open? That's all he is, a baby with the mouth open, because I don't understand a word he be saying at home. I can't complain nothing he be saying. So I just want to say that for now, and then I'll deal with the topic that you have later, and Happy New Year and everything to all of you. Dominic, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Happy New Year to all of you. You're a good soul. I like to listen to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Not like it's an understatement. I love to listen to you. Okay, all have a blessed day.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
You know, Sharon, the goodly pastor talking about what is right and so on. Right? So when I saw you posted that thing, I decided to go on his page and to see some of the things that he shared. And I saw he shared a post from his colleague Faith B. Israel. It's a clip that they did from 2019 where Dr. Rowley would have had the exchange with Robert Amar concerning the Sandals issue, and Amar had raised an issue about Wendell Motley. And remember, Dr. Rowley at first had said no, Motley wasn't involved in that. And then subsequent to that, Dr. Rowley would have come out and apologized. We could check and see, well, yes, they did create a committee, and Wendell Motley was supposed to lead that committee to negotiate the Sandals arrangement. Because that Sandals never went anywhere, that committee was never activated.
It burst.
Right? Yes.
One of these traps burst.
She put up a post making it look as if Dr. Rowley is a liar. So she said, before he speaks, watch this. So they showed the exchange between Dr. Rowley and Robert Amar, and then they have another clip where Dr. Rowley is where he was talking about the committee being set up with Wendell Motley. And when you read the comments, there are people who are saying Dr. Rowley is a liar and all this kind of thing, and they hope he apologizes. But this is 2019, and she posted this on the 20th of January this year. And it is all she had to do, the same way, because they would have had to go far back in order to get all these clips to put together.
She didn't get the one to say.
The one where he apologized,
yeah.
And he cleared up the matter. And so, of course, there's a whole set of comments from UNC people.
And he, a man of the cloth, posted that.
Yes.
And not saying, you see, that I tell you, don't blame nobody and don't get vexed with nobody for what you doing to your own self.
Yeah.
People want to be preached to. Honest, they want honest preaching.
Yeah.
Well, you can't do that to people. Call her good morning. Or they'll get vexed with me, you know. Mr. Archer, you there?
Yes, my dear.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Who is this pastor went to the man to ask him to cross the floor?
Me want to know myself. Me don't know. That's the reason why everybody asking the question in Tobago, you know. Everybody asking the same question. Who is the pastor that went to talk or come to talk to Pastor Bing? When you hear a preacher, anyhow, a holy liar is the worst thing in the world, you know. When you're holy, you're the pastor and the line, that's the worst thing in the world, you know. Run away from them, you know. Because they will go on the pulpit and lie on you, and people will believe. Now, Sharon, the next thing I want to tell you, this man what he do, because he hear the voice, he's an abuser of ladies. Now the
lady come to speak to you in a soft manner. You bawling on the woman.
Listen, well, I'm telling you, the lady, the clerk of the house is a woman. He abusing the woman, talking like he want the woman to be afraid of him. Look, and that's the reason why I say you could imagine the man home. You could imagine the home, right? And Sharon, the thing where you're talking about plugging your yard, and I don't like her. It's a woman too, you know. It's a woman from Milford Court. He was talking to him.
What? Say that again?
I say the thing about the flagging your yard. I don't like her.
Yes.
And I will deal with all you. It's a woman he was talking to him. It's a woman he was talking about with the flagging the yard at Milford Court.
Mr. Archer, in all walks of life, where we have politics in all of the world. No one whole country does support one political party. We have difference of opinion. Everybody have it's their choice to support whichever political organization you want to. But to be chastised, and I'm getting fed up of this, to be chastised because you have a red flag.
Yes.
I don't understand that. Nobody don't chastise PDP or UNC.
If the clerk of the House was Alan Richard, as long ago, Betty can tell Alan that.
No, you're mad.
Betty couldn't tell him that. But he's a woman, so you're abusing women by verbally, you're abusing them verbally. I don't know if you're abusing them physically. I might have to ask you, why is that? But there matters in court showing that you're abusing women the other way. So we the people have to sit down and study. And I don't know how Mr. Duke does get these things are wrong and people telling them, I am innocent until I'm proven guilty. That is nonsense. That is nonsense. But Sharon, I'm going to put up 3 flags in front of my place here, and I want them to come and interfere with me.
Oh, God.
I want them to come and interfere with me. Some of them may know the place. And divide the island in 2. Putting people against people. If it's a PNM, don't like them. And if it's a PNM, they ain't good. And if they PNM, you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if you preach that, if you preaching that, and the flocks leave in you, the members of your church leave in you, you have to pull yourself together, think yourself, go and visualize yourself. Don't come and
people don't want to hear about
life.
no politics in church.
Yes,
they come to listen to the word of the Lord. They don't want to hear about no politics.
Listen,
keep that for your different forum.
It's 2 people that belong to UNC, Pastor Baines and Whitey.
Morning, Whitey. Right? That's my friend.
He was the personal assistant for Miss Vanilla Toppin. Good. And I don't know how some people so blind and allowing people to tell them foolishness. Which I was talking to a young man last night, and he was telling me he went out the road and a PDP man tell him, PNM do nothing for Tobago. And I said, which school they went to? Say Bishop. I said, you managed to go Bishop. In our days, in my days, we couldn't go Bishop. People who have land, who have property, who rich, going to Bishop. But you went Bishop because the PNM government put things in place that all of us could get secondary education. At the time, the school were few. So they put it that to do a thing called common entrance, which they built Scarborough Sec and Roxborough Sec. Right? And then open up the school Bishop and Harmons and so on. So all of us, you could get that. You feel the road, if PNM do nothing for Tobago, what happened to the road? You had lights before? You had this road before? The airport was grass. Scarborough wasn't like that. They used to walk and light bullet in Scarborough. You didn't have no back Stephen Kane and Bonacord and so on. But what was stone? We used to walk about half a mile of salt water and we had. Now everybody had pipe in the yard. Everybody had telephone. You had one telephone in Kane and one telephone in Bonacord. And you go and put the 10 cents and ring and so on and you talk. But everybody now have a phone in their pocket. How it come? I say, youth man, don't study people when they tell you PNM do nothing for Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, brother? He said, all right. And he came back again after he went out doing and he said, I want some voices to give them. And I sat down and showed him and he went out and came back. He said, man, I cover everybody. But the stupid is that what you do can them telling the young people. Some of them don't even know you have a power station in Tobago. Some of them don't even know you have a gas plant in Tobago. And so on and so on. Plenty of them don't know because
I does it leave it dry, Rowley Jr., good morning to you, my darling.
Hey, Sharon, morning, Bruce, morning, Dominic.
Morning.
Sharon, I love the pictures I'm seeing here, so it's looking very, very good.
Which? Oh, you saw them?
Yes.
Okay,
them,
great.
You know?
Nice.
Right. Now, if I get cut off because of where I am, I'll call back. But for now, Sharon, you notice that the model of the Watson Duke and then his party is similar to the UNC. If you don't vote for me, then when I get into office, I'll take care of you. I don't know where I got that model from, because I remember when Dr. Rowley won, he said he can campaign with effect on a PNM ticket. But when he becomes the Prime Minister, he's the Prime Minister for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And this is where I feel the people of Tobago made a big mistake in giving Watson Duke even 1 seat. Now they give him 6. And he knows fully well that if he were to call the election is inevitable, he's going to lose his ground badly, because the message now is clear that they made a mistake. So, and don't take on Mr. Bain. He's what you call an alarmist. And it's very easy to get paid for something like that. Go on the radio, say somebody trying to give me something and can't call the name, because you know there'll be serious litigation. So, find out from Mr. Bain how much money he got paid, because they're real crazy, you know. My thing is that I noticed there was a protest on the Savannah. And some of the reasons were pretty clear and understandable. But Sharon, when you have debate in the parliament where the laws, you have 19 people in the parliament not supporting any one of the PNM legislative agenda, and then convenience for people depending on who dies and who they feel they should be emotional about, you have a protest. And the emotion should be clear that when you see that people not supporting legislation in the parliament, you protest then. You don't wait until something happens, because you know fully well that the UNC understands Trinidad and Tobago only when we're in office. And if you all can't see that, then how it is that conveniently, when there's a problem in relation to legislation, it's 41 parliamentarians. I have a big problem with that. Because, you know, even under the UNC, they came with a legislative agenda that to make people embrace them with the administration of justice bill. You'll remember that.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, it ended in confusion, because they know they fully know what the motive was. So people, I mean, you see people university degree and so on, and not grabbing the whole question of standing there, go on the media and blame the UNC. There are a lot of areas where they're not supporting the legislative agenda. And then look at come to me. For now, we have to deal with the police as to what exists, and want parents to be very, very careful with the children out there. But generally, the problem in our country is that we have 19 people not supporting legislation and talking about police equipment and so on. Something wrong with them. For now, don't take on Mr. Bain. He's in a mess. You have a good day.
Thank you very much, Early Junior. All right, so it's 8:20 a.m. And Trinidad and Tobago, if we had to go back to the polls, THA, we had to go back to the polls. We had to do that. And to Saddam Hussein, if all you don't want to emotionally support the bill, don't support it, but stop talking. All you don't want to support the bill and trying to make people feel, well, we don't want to support the bill because I'm what? It's either all you're for, all you're not, all you're against. And at this time, in these times, boy. Miss New Village?
Hi, sweetheart. Good morning.
Good morning, my darling. How are you?
Hi, good.
You're good?
Hi, good. It has like I understood how many friends I'm just listening. To you two gentlemen, dear pleasant morning to you all.
Morning.
And wishes to all of you, Sharon, you and your family, and the 91 family.
Same to you.
You know, I just feel I wasn't contributing towards this because it's only when certain things happen, everybody just come out. Look at the amount of black young women that has lost their life in Trinidad and Tobago. I empathize for the child, for the parent of the child, the young woman. I felt hurt as a mother. I don't have girl children, but I felt hurt. And I know, you can't know how the parent will feel directly, but you know it's pain. Because remember, this child mother died 8 years now, and this father stood with this child, with an aunt that grew her. And you know, when you look at the history, they have lost that gem, they have lost that treasure. But you see the outpouring now crying for this. And when you finish the 3 weeks protest, nothing will change. Because if it can change in Parliament, it can't change. And the people they're supposed to direct the energy on is Miss Kamala and her boys and girls. They're not directing it. They're directing it on other things. And I want to say this morning, the people, the opposition in Parliament must vote regardless of what forget self. But we ain't doing, and I see now every week they in my face. I just had to take all the TV. I don't know if it have an election next week, but every week. So that must be the another car or whoever they bring in all this tragedy. So that must be a tragedy. I can't take this lady, this voice change and all. But I want to say they in your face every week. People who protesting, make your last day process, asking the opposition to sign and to support the bill that will give some teeth to the offenders. And not, you see, because people might be charged with something, you have to go through the process. But I want to say they're not. You're studying about young people, and you're studying about young people. She don't care about black young people. Look how much she did lock up. She don't care about that. But you see, it starts to reach home. And I always used to say that. When it reaches home, you feel pain. So now it starts to reach home. They protest and all these things. So I just sit back and I just listen. I say, let them go ahead, they have energy. Even when they're yesterday, I empathize with Wendell because I know he mean well. But I want to say, the whole cause of this problem is because of the opposition. They're not supporting any bill. They could cry what they're not supporting. That's what she said. So they have to find now as the audience process, find a method to get your message onto her that she will be able to support the bill that is needed. The guns that are on the street, when you are caught 3 strikes and you're out, this was the bill they had. Now they're not supporting nothing. So they get so on the line, are outside and are listening. Only have a nice day, good show, good everybody, just contributing. But we want to say, and you see Tobago situation, we put in prayer because prayer that prevails. Sure, and we know the election will come again. And all the disenchanted people that didn't go out, because we know it's a very low percentage that went out, they're going to come out and vote with a passion. That is what Mr. Duke prayed. Have a nice morning.
Thank you very much. All right, guys, so the ads are upon us. When we come back, I want to show you some pictures, and we need to ask for some donations to continue our help. Support and contribute to win this week on IWER stage. Join us for Worship Wednesday with a live performance by Alpha Ministry Temple. Beautiful worship team with Bishop Ashton Kojo. That's at 6 p.m. Contribute to win using your B-Mobile and digital handset. Remember, people contributing winning stuff, which allows you to give $20. 9191 either on your Digicel or B-Mobile handset. And of course, you can go to fundmetnt.com, choose the campaign of your choice and contribute. US funds, you can use cash app payable to 1-863-594-3659. We'll be back. Don't shift your dial.
Royal Castle Soca Shot on the street 919.
Well. If it's one thing I want is for the government to continue inside of that. The government to look me down in the people fat. The government to tell me that we are one more fat, yeah. I want to get wild, I want to get crazy. I want to be a boss, I want on a pretty lady. We do what we have to do, but yeah, what I want to do. If I had one wish, just mash up the place. One more fat, can I mash up the place? I shall love the place. If I had one wish, just mash up the place. One more fat, can I mash up the place? I just mash up the place and what there is place. I want to live,
And the people in tongue is like the first time I play in mass. So don't focus on what he said, don't focus on what she said. Just keep focus on IWER. Listen what KMC said. When IWER said to jump up, when IWER said to wave up, KMC said to jump up and wave up and jump up and wave up.
That was the Royal Castle Soca Shot on the Street 919. That was the Royal Castle Soca Shot on the Street 919.
So Trinidad Tobago and the Bull by extension, that was our Soca Shot sponsored by Royal Castle. And coming up is our ads at this time. So we wouldn't take any calls. But when we come back, we have some pictures to show you, update you as to what's taking place, and we'll take it from there. Don't shift your dial. You're listening to Dominic, Romain, Bruce Wayne, a.k.a. Jason Thomas, or should I say Jason Thomas, a.k.a. Bruce Wayne. And yours truly, Sharon, Felix, in the morning, right here on the Street 919 FM, Monday to Friday. And on a Sunday, Dominic and sometimes myself. You know, when he laughing, boy. Right. So, guys, we will be back. Do not shift your dial.
Is a blessing, yeah. And you're surely blessed if you have life, ain't no guessing. Yo, I want you hear me like the radio. Want you see what I'm saying like a video. Understand me clearer than stereo. Life hard but try don't make nothing trouble you. Morning neighbor, where's the dealio? Hope you have a good day and everything is okay. No matter what happen, we not giving up. Plus life too short, so let me live it up. It's all about the highlight. We vibrating on a high frequency, vibrating on a high energy. Yeah, we coming to your life with a bag of good vibes. Everything is alright. We vibrating on a high, yeah. Step, you know the vibes. We never stop, we never give up. You know the heights. We never break, we never ease up. No worries, have no time for stressing. Yeah, and the L is no longer a loss, a L is a lesson. It's a no profit in studying people business, so why you investing? What a next man do with his life can't be that interesting. Hey, I want you hear me like the radio. Want you see what I'm saying like a video. Understand me clearer than stereo. Life hard but try don't make nothing trouble you. Morning neighbor, where's the dealio? Hope you have a good day and everything is okay. No matter what happen, we not giving up. Plus life too short, so let me live it up.
Good sis.
This is brother. Today, any best punch?
No best punch right now, but we will pass back later. You'll get something nice, but you have to pass on the side.
Alright. Go check it. Bless. It's all about the high life. We vibrating on a high frequency, vibrating on a high energy. Yeah, we coming to your life with a bag of good vibes. Everything is alright. We vibrating on a high. Yeah, say, you know the vibes. We never stop, we never give up. You know the heights. We never break, we never ease up. Yeah, it's all about the highlight. It's all about the highlight. It's all about the highlight. Yo, you know the vibes. You know the heights. Say, you know the vibes. You know the heights. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the heights. You know the vibes. You know the heights. It's all about the highlight. We vibrating on a high frequency, vibrating on a high energy. Yeah, we coming to your life with a bag of good vibes. Everything is alright. We vibrating on a high. Yeah, say, you know the vibes. We never stop, we never give up. You know the heights. We never break, we never ease up. Yeah, it's all about the highlight. It's all about the highlight. It's all about the highlight.
Join Pan Trinbago on its Pan is Spirit virtual concert series, keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Live Sunday, February 7th and Saturday, February 13th at 8 p.m. via pay-per-view on tizik.com and WAC platforms. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Top medium and large bands in the nation. Featuring National Panorama Champions Desperados and NGC Kuvo Joylanders. Courts Sound Specialists, Phase 2 Pan Group, Cats and Jammers, Panberry, and many more. People's Choice Prizes to be won. Text to vote your most vibes and the sweetest band. Buy your tickets today. Log on to tizik.com, that's TIZIQ.com, and purchase your tickets. You don't want to miss out on these spectacular steel pan events. Prosperity in Pan. For further information, contact events at pantrinbago.co.tt, 623-4486, or visit Pan Trinbago's social media pages. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world.
No carnival, no problem.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande is pleased to present Pastor Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays here on the Street 919 FM. The Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word is on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. On Tuesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. And on Wednesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, where we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or find us on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. First Citizens Bank, account number 795222.
Turn your radio on. Turn your radio. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So Trinidad and Tobago, we are back and it's 8:39. Yeah? Right. And remember, before we went to phone break, I was giving you the information. So this week on IWER Stage, join us Worship Wednesday with a live performance by Alpha Ministry Temple Beautiful Worship team with Bishop Ashton Kojo at 6 p.m. Contributions can be made via the following using your B-Mobile or digital handset. Text your name to 9191, which allows you to contribute only $20 TT. Go to Fund Me TNT, choose the campaign of your choice and contribute. U.S. fans, please use Cash App payable to 1-863-594-3659. Streaming live on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and Neil IWER George. YouTube at IWER TV and The Street, also IWER George on Instagram. Sponsored by ADC Supermarket, American Stores, KFC Cache, NLCB and Super Quality. Contribute to show your support and always be winners. Remember that starting on Wednesday, and this is the support and contribute to win. This is the IWER Stage for this week. Starting on Wednesday, tomorrow I'll give you the balance of the lined up for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, guys, you can go right now on your handset, Digicel or B-Mobile, and text 9191 and put your name to win a prize. Remember that. And people who won our prizes on us, we keep forgetting. Dominic, I will get vexed with you.
Right.
We already have the two ladies' vouchers. They have to come and collect. Bruce, I'm giving you that job to call them today. Dominic and Bruce called me today, please, to get my other gift. Bruce, Dominic have to bring his own.
No problem.
And we keep forgetting. Yo, Felix, eh? So call us and remind us today, please. Pretty please. All right, so guys, the only how you can win is if you contribute. You have to. All right? So you need to go now on your hand, B-Mobile or hand, digital handset, 9191. Remember to put your name so we know who you are. All right? So guys, we're trying to pull up for you on our Facebook, on YouTube. Remember, we're on YouTube. We're getting a little issue on the Facebook, but we'll sort out that. Don't worry. So you can go on your YouTube. No, you don't have to have no account on Facebook. Just log on to YouTube, see us live in studio. And I want you up my numbers. I'm going to put some stuff on for you to see. And I want to ask you to be a brother or sister's keeper. We don't want any cash. We want you to contribute and buy. We have a little bit of materials. All right, we have reached a good far place. So now we have to do the roof, we have to do plumbing, and we have to do the electrical. So I will put up the pictures for you to see in a while how far we are in the project. You, all listeners and callers and viewers, together with the titans of democracy, what you have done. What you have done. And let me say good morning to Arita out there in the US of A. Arita, darling, I got some of the stuff. I'm waiting to collect the other 2 packages. Good morning to Ingrid Peters Yates. Thank you, darling. Calling you to tell you I got through, no answer. Audra Cole, thank you so much, my love. And to all our other persons who contributed, all of our foreigners, thank you so, so much. You getting through, Brucey?
Trying to.
All right. So, guys, in the meantime, we can take a call or two while we hold on. Let me see how long it will take us. I hope not too long. But you need to up our numbers, because I dare any other radio station between the hours of 5 to 9 to have the numbers that we have. I dare any
the
other
most
radio.
influential name in
No,
radio.
they don't have that at all. They have influence in low numbers.
Yeah.
Morning, John. Morning, Darian. I dare you, any radio station that have the numbers we have. And on YouTube right now, we have almost 400. And before I get off of this chair, I want to see 500 viewers. And doesn't make you say that because you're viewing. Text, guys. You need to text. We have to keep the culture going. Remember, we have no carnival and so on. And in this area, remember, we have people who so depend on the carnival, and the culture depends on that, and flying outside of the or Trinidad and Tobago country when that time comes. So when you text 9191 from your B-Mobile handset, you help the culture. All right, you support IWER stage so that we be able to comfortably support all the artists coming on. I don't think people ever told you that, but let me tell you, I'm taking this initiative on my own. I hope the boss don't get vexed, but if he get vexed, then he getting vexed for the truth. This is to support the culture, and we need to do that. How much ever little it is, let's be our brothers and sisters keepers, because at this time, they make nothing for the last year or so. They couldn't travel, they couldn't. You see music coming, sweet music coming, and you hear this sweet music, It takes money to do that. I can tell you.
Stop supporting piracy, and buy the people original
of course.
CD. Come on.
I can tell you, I came from a place where I know about the culture. I sang with a couple of bands. Well, I am accustomed to that. I know the need for it and how it works. So, people, let's support, yeah? So go on your handset now and text 9191, put your name, and we will see all of it, all right? So thank you very much in advance for that. And you know, on Titans of Democracy, we always lead the show. So let's continue doing it. Good morning, everybody. Google and everybody. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We reached the 400. We just need 100 more. Come on, guys. You don't have to have an account to go on YouTube to view us. You can just log on to your YouTube account just so you get on and see us live in studio. Because if we had Facebook, you know, we'd be clocking a little 700-800 of us viewing right now. And then after that, you need to share it. If you don't share it, you wouldn't tell, the people wouldn't know.
Yes.
A lot of people keep calling me, and people I would meet sometimes. Girl, you know, I start listening to all your program. Oh, good. I say, how you find it? She said, girl, a friend invite me. If you don't invite people, they would not know about it, all right? How you going, Bruce? How you going, girl? Nothing? Nothing? Oh, my God. We just have a couple more minutes, I really want to put up so you can see how far we...
in this mode.
Jesus, Lord. All you stop interfering with the computer. Right. We'll get vexed, you know.
I'm making everybody had to sign a code to do what they
Cheese
have to
and
do.
natures, man. Use all your phone to do all your things and stop interfering. All again, me vexed this morning. I want to put up my thing, I can't. By the time, let me take a call or two. Caller, good morning.
Lad.
Oh, God. Coco.
Good day, special good day to you, Ruth, and to the family inside here.
Good day, my dear.
All they keeping me long, I have to be pressing using my fingers, man.
And that's
good, I don't like to use my fingers.
Exercise your wrists.
Yeah. Right. I want to send special happy birthday to my whole man show in Winchester. Blessing to him, guidance, protection, showing I love you after God. Right? I want to send blessing and strength. I know you're going to enjoy it, and you start already. So blessing to showing, love you. Play something nice in for me, please.
Okay, Coco.
Right? Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne under pressure here.
Are you going? You under pressure?
Yeah, we're trying to get something up here, and I don't know.
Something up.
Yeah.
Don't say it like that. That's something up.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm trying to get Google to help me.
All right.
All right.
But Bruce Wayne, try to get it up now.
Coco, goodbye.
Some special. Watch, wait now.
All right.
A special person, Mariah Insurance on St. Vincent Street. They always locked on. Bless up to them, right?
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you, darling.
And play something nice for showing for me.
I'll go in and see if I could get something to play. All right.
All right.
Yeah, so we're back. Thank you very much, Google. Thank you. All right, so guys, we're gonna put it up for you. It's 8. What's in here? 8:47.
8:49.
All right, so it's 8:49. All right, guys. So I hope you're logging on. Come on, up the numbers. I told you we were going to 500. Come on. We don't need any volume, right? I don't think so. There are videos and so on. You don't need any volume. So guys, I'm going to be showing you how we started off. And this was the starting of the entire project. So I want to share it with you this morning. So you need to log on to our YouTube channel and you'll see. This was the starting of the project. All right? This is what we came in and met. Go ahead. Although they're right. This is the house that we met. The condition it was in. Go ahead, Bruce. This is the back wall. Somebody tried to put up 2 rooms to the back, and that was causing all the problems of the flooding. So when the rain fall, it filled up because it was a little higher, and then it what you call it? Right. Thank you very much.
Okay, but then when I move the mouse, it move in.
Yeah, but you show it.
Yeah, let's just open it back on the thing. So this is what we met, guys. And with the help of our supporters on Titans of Democracy, we were able to meet up. We going ahead. Go ahead, Bruce. Right? Just showing you all. So this is what we have started. This is what we have accomplished. Together, we have accomplished that. This part here is where the toilet and bathroom is going to be situated. Go again. Right, so this is the toilet, bathroom, kitchen area down on this side. Go again, Bruce. Right, so we're coming around here. So the kitchen all there. Right, and all here now is going to be the living and dining room area.
Same
thing. So we're showing you the house now. We have formed like a L around the 2 rooms and incorporated it.
Okay.
So what is going to happen after that? The guys are now going to, you'll see, they have more. Did I send the part where it's now, let me see if I can send the other part that it's now, they have separated it. Where is it? I think I sent it yesterday, did I? Hold on for me. However, it is on my story on the thing.
You have to get it from me.
I need to
play it up tomorrow, please God. We have a minute and something before we go to the break.
All right, so not to the break.
Well, to close off.
So guys, tomorrow I will show you where they parted off, where the bathroom and toilet is parted off, and the washroom. So right now we need to start looking at I think they did the lentils that's over the windows, and next weekend when we go up again is to do the ring beam, and then the next thing is the roof, plumbing and electrical. So we're asking anybody out there who want to support, you can do so. Call me on 726-4685. We don't want any cash. We would prefer to have the materials. All right? So Trinidad and Tobago, this is where we got to leave it. The word for today is joy. Emotions are natural and necessary part of being a human. So Trinidad and Tobago, we're gone. Talk to you tomorrow, please God. Ciao.
Yo, the system. Bad man like to party too. Play more soca for them. Uptown big so party too. Play more soca for them. If you feel like you can't get through, rum and soca for them. All who vex and who hate you, play more soca for them. And away.